All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural episode of the A-Bro podcast. I'm your host, Jordan, alongside with the homies. Got my man Chazz right here.
What's good with y'all? Welcome to the A-Bro podcast.
And I got my man Wanza on the boards right here next to my right.
What's going on?
And, we ain't shit. We just trying to do this podcasting thing, because I think this could help us in future endeavors in our lives, and I think it'd be a really fun opportunity.
Yeah, we both communication majors and shit, just trying to make it in life. Young niggas on the come up, trying to create in a place where creation is everywhere, and we just try to make it up. So that's the first step right here. So we just wanted to talk about basically how we came up with this idea. Jordan, why did you want to do the A-Bro podcast?
Well, yeah, like I said, I think that this will help us, with our majors. I'm a media production major, and I think that having this on my resume and like on my reel, it'll see that I've actually did something with, like, seeing that I'm passionate about being in media production. So I think that'll help me. What about you?
Well, I'm a communications major, which means for the first 3-4 years I graduate college, I ain't gonna be doing shit. Means I'm gonna probably be a waiter at a restaurant or some shit like that before I get into my real career. So it's like
on that grind.
Yeah, I'm on that grind, that $3 an hour type shit. So this is kind of like just the way to put myself on a higher mountain than other people. So I got a leg up on them.
Yeah, have that extra step.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be broke for a while, and I'm broke now, and I ain't trying to be broke when I'm older in college and shit.
Right.
Paying back loans and all that bullshit. I ain't trying to do all that.
I feel you. And how long did it take us to get this started?
I mean, we've been talking about this show for a year, bro.
Year.
I remember I was in class once, and my teacher was asking me. She was like, "So, is anybody doing outside, with their major, doing something on the website or careers?" I raised my hand and I'm like, "Yeah, I got a podcast in the making." She's like, "Oh, really? We can kind of connect it with the school." Get it together and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So what's it called? How can we get connected? I'm like, we haven't started yet. We still in that process.
She thought she was having it. You thought it already had it done.
Yeah, but I had to shut that shit down.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was at Brian's party last year. Mm. And I came up to you.
Shout out to homie Brian.
Yeah, shout out to homie Brian. He probably not listening to this, but hey. But yeah, and I came up to you and I was just sitting in the chat. I was like, "Hey, bro, I think we should start a podcast together." Because you were just like, for a while, I didn't know what your major was, and you told me it was communications. You was trying to do like the, what is it, like the
sports radio?
Yeah, like broadcasting.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, I'm up a media production major, man. We can get this thing started." She was like, "All right," and then our we ain't shitness or whatever you want to call it. We didn't. We never got it started. We just kept talking about it. And niggas in the chat was like, what y'all up to? I was like, hey, man, it's coming. Soon coming.
Without some confidential shit right there.
A year later, man, we got it started.
We finally got it started. It took a year, but hey, it don't matter when you do it. It's matter how you do it, and it do matter when you do it, actually. Let me take that back. We waited a little too late. You see me? Let me take that back. All right, but hey, we here now, and we doing it now.
Yeah,
so let's get this thing popping.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say, well, I think I showed you the mic, the other mic.
What's up?
The microphone that Wanza sent to me.
Oh yeah. You did something.
Yeah, we gotta get that too, because right now we got the little jerry rig set up right now.
Hey, like I said, this is the inaugural episode 1. We still on the come up. We got the bullshit cheap ass one mic surrounding 3 motherfuckers. What we could guess is gonna be surrounding 6 motherfuckers. But we gonna make it do what it do, as my nigga YG said, man. You know how we do it, man. So, what's the first thing we about to talk about today, Jordan?
Well, it's July 1st, first day of NBA free agency.
Wildest shit I've ever seen in my life.
The crazy thing is that it seemed like the off season started while we were still in the playoffs. Like right when the playoffs ended. Like usually the off season doesn't usually start till like the draft, but before the draft we heard like crazy trade rumors about Paul George going to like the Lakers or the Celtics. And then Chris Paul, he's not happy with being in the Clippers, and Blake Griffin. But then eventually, these players ended up going somewhere. And let's talk about Paul George going to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, I mean, I think all this stuff is just a reaction to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a catalyst for all this free agency madness right now. And like, of course, talking about Kevin Durant, you gotta look at Paul George, who's now OKC Thunder, which I don't think means shit. He's a lesser Kevin Durant. He's not as good as a scorer. He may be a better defender, but I don't really see him having a great effect that Kevin Durant had. I mean, look what Kevin did in the finals. He balled the hell out. I don't see Paul George doing that at OKC, especially with his counterpart Russell Westbrook.
Did you think Russell Westbrook's gonna take over? He's gonna still be Russell.
Russell gonna do Russell no matter what. Russell is gonna score
because they both gonna want, if the game comes down to the wire, they both gonna want the ball.
Hey, I don't blame him. If I'm on the team, if I'm a teammate on the Indiana Pacers and I see them both, I'm looking at Paul for that last shot. I gotta look at Russ. Say, Russ, this was your team, man. I'm looking at Paul for that shot.
I don't know. Did you see that shot Paul George put up against the Cavs? After he was bitching about getting the ball.
You see, he put himself in a position for bitching about it like he did. Like, I mean, no matter what, that was the worst shot I've ever seen like that in my life. That shit was bad, but I'm still looking at Paul. Because, I mean, you look at that one shot Kevin Durant took, let's look at 50 shots Russell Westbrook took like that.
Yeah.
They're all over.
Hey, Russell made some game-winning shots, though.
He has.
So he has the credibility to take the last shot.
I'm still looking at Paul because I think the person who's going to put you in that hole to have to make that last shot is Russell Westbrook because he's going to give you a lot, but he also going to take a lot. With all them turnovers, all them dumbass shots, there's going to be communication problems between the two because they're both scorers. And I think Paul George is more of a give me the ball, I want to score guy than KD. So it's going to be even more friction between the two than it was between Russ and KD, which it wasn't much, but it was probably still there because anytime you're playing with Russell Westbrook, there's going to be friction.
Yeah, I can see that happening at the beginning just because of chemistry issues. They're still used to playing how they want to play. But then, as the season goes along, I think that they might mesh and they might actually start sharing the ball a little bit more with each other.
Let me ask you a question. They start sharing the ball. They become a threat. What the fuck are they going to do in the playoffs when they're the number 4 seed playing against Golden State? Not a damn
thing. They won't play Golden State in the first round if they're a 4 seed, but they could win the series. But that's probably about it. They could probably win the first round.
Yeah, they're going to win the first round.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean shit. They're not taking time.
But they're
not.
State. I don't think anybody can beat the Warriors.
No.
The thing I don't like about the Paul George trade is what Indiana got out of it.
Nah,
they got Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. Like, I feel like they should have gotten at least the first round pick out of that as well.
I think the reason they did it was because Paul George. I heard Stephen A. Smith say this. Paul George said, "I'm not coming back next year." So Indiana was like, "Well, everybody already knows this."
Well, yeah, I know he did. He wasn't going back, but
they still should have.
They couldn't get anything. I saw this one thing on somebody. It wasn't Stephen A. It was somebody on ESPN said that the Indiana Pacers didn't want to trade him to the Cavs or the Celtics because they didn't want to keep him in the East.
Wait, I want to see him with the Celtics. Because
they didn't want to. You want to see him with the Celtics?
I want to see him with the Celtics.
That was the last place I
think if the Celtics get Paul George, they can make some noise.
No.
Because Isaiah Thomas is all in my head. That's my guy.
Can't respect the Celtics, man.
What?
Celtics are trash, man.
Come on, man.
Worst franchise in the NBA. But
don't let your prejudice get
hey, hold on. This is coming from a number 1 LA Lakers fan. So we can, whatever he's saying, ignore the shit about the Celtics. Ignore it. The Celtics with Paul George can be a threat.
Look, they would have been a threat, especially if they get Gordon Hayward, which I think is highly possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about I didn't want the Celtics getting him is that I think if he would have went to the Celtics, he probably would have ended up staying there because he would have been like, "Oh yeah, I'm in a good situation. Mm-hmm. We can make it to the finals. What's the point of me going to LA if I can win here?" And I think him going to Oklahoma, that might not work out in the end. And be like, I don't want to stay here anyway, so I'd rather go to LA. So I think he has a better chance of leaving.
Wherever the fuck he goes, let's hope he gets a better barber, bro. Because that nigga
what you talking about, bro? That nigga hairline crispy, bro. It's baby.
His eyebrows,
but it's crispy.
It's crispy, but crispy. You can't walk around LA with a hairline like that. He ain't going to LA. He with the stars. He ain't going to
LA. He gonna run it. So I mean, what you think, Wanza? What you think about the trade?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't like it just because what you lose Oladipo,
right?
So obviously you got Russell and Pete and Paul George, Who's the one? Who's the first option? Is Russell the first option?
It's probably still going to be Russell. Cause
if Russell's the first option and you got Paul George, who's the third option on that team? Inez Cantor?
Fuck no.
Steven Adams.
There's no way Steven Adams is the third option. There's no way Steven Adams. It has to be Inez Cantor. I guess you can run the pick and roll with both of them. But either way, it seems a bit...
Because right now...
It seems tough to run because what depth do they have?
Right. No, like right now, I think the star lineup would be you have Russ at the 1.
Right.
You have Andre Roberson at the 2.
Right.
Who is a liability on offense. He's a great defender, but he's a liability on offense.
I don't think you need him on offense, though.
Yeah, you don't, but
if you have Russell and Paul George on the court, I don't think you need.
But you don't need that.
You still need a good third option to go to.
I don't think both of them on the court is a bad option, especially on a pick and roll. I don't think, or with Steven Adams, I don't think either one of them.
But with Enes Kanter start because last year he didn't start. He came off the bench.
Right. Who started over Sabonis?
Yeah, he started over some games. Yeah.
So with Sabonis is gone now.
Sabonis is gone, so I guess you got to start him.
Right.
So who do you have coming off the bench now? Who was their bench? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
We don't know
any of their
Who's their second
players.
unit?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What depth do they have? So I don't know that that's the best option for them. I don't know that works for them. I think I don't know. They still got picks. They can still make some decisions in free agency. So it could turn out better.
I saw they're trying to get Rudy Gay.
I don't.
Rudy Gay is way past his prime.
He would have to come off the bench, obviously, and he just came back from ACL tear, so he has to work his way back.
I don't
see how it works for them.
I don't know.
It doesn't. It doesn't work at all.
But I think, not more importantly, but a bigger debate to be had is that Chris Paul situation.
Let's talk about
in Houston. Do y'all like Chris Paul?
I like Chris Paul.
I like Chris Paul as a player.
No. I'm saying...
No, I see you saying.
Yeah.
But him and Harden...
No.
That might be even worse than Paul George and Russell because they're both ball dominant.
I don't know, bro. I saw something on... I don't remember who tweeted it. I saw something on Twitter that said Chris Paul wanted to play off ball.
What? Chris Paul did.
I cannot picture
I saw
that.
something on it. I don't know how credible that is. So don't quote me on that. But... I saw something that said he wanted to play off ball.
I need to hear that from his mouth.
If he wants to play off ball, then that could work. Because he plays good defense.
Do you think that Chris Paul playing off ball would be better than James Harden playing off ball?
Yeah.
So you think James Harden running the points better for them?
I think it's better. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I don't think so. Chris Paul is like the point guard. He is the guy that like if I'm thinking of a point guard, like the perfect point guard with all those attributes, Chris Paul has that.
He's definitely a pure point guard.
I don't see Harden as that.
I think Harden is a bit more lethal as a scorer.
Yeah.
Which opens things up. Because if you just drive, if Harden drives and somebody drops down,
there's an open man for three.
There's an open man. Now, who did they give up? They gave up Sam Decker. They gave up Lou Williams.
They gave up 2018 first round pick,
which is crazy to me.
They gave up
was it Harrell?
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell. Yeah.
So,
and then they signed like a couple other people from other teams to give to the Clippers.
So they still got Eric Gordon.
They traded like 8 players to get him. They traded Pat Bev.
Right,
that's a big loss for them.
That's a big loss.
Is it though?
It is. Pat Bev was their best defender on the team.
That's a fact. But Chris Paul plays good defense.
He does.
But not Pat Bev.
It's a step down.
It's a step down.
It's a step down on defense, but it's a legit step up on offense.
But if I'm the Rockets, I'm trying to keep Pat Bev. But I mean, I understand they had to give him up to get Chris Paul. But if there's one player out of that I wanted to keep, it'll be Pat Bev. Because that kind of defense, you don't see it every day in the NBA.
You don't. But I don't know. I think it could work. I don't know that I like it more than any other situation. Like, obviously, Chris Paul doesn't really have all the say in a trade. You know what I mean? But
apparently he told them that he was going to lead the Clippers.
Right.
So he told them in advance so that they can make a trade for him so that they don't lose
Right, lose
anything.
for nothing.
Now, I don't see how that benefits the Rockets. Like, why they would make that trade knowing that he was still going to come there, but they have him.
Well, you don't know that he was going to go there.
Well, that's true, but they said he was leaning very heavily toward going to the Rockets because he wanted to play with James Harden.
I would say Doc Rivers is a real one. This nigga is jeopardizing his team so his son can stay with his
Now,
team.
apparently, Doc Rivers said that was false.
Yeah,
that
Did he say
didn't
that
want
was
to
false?
I
He
don't
said
know.
He said it was false that he would have did that.
I mean, if I was Doc, I would say it was false too. That's his
Now,
son.
if you were
That
in
would
Doc
be
Rivers'
kinda
shoes-
wild.
If you was in
was
Doc
just
Rivers'
like-
shoes and your son was on the team and they was like, hey, if you want Carmelo Anthony, one of the best scorers in the league, on your team, but you got to trade your son, would you do it?
Hey,
Because right now you're either putting your family over the team or you're putting your team over the family.
I put food in that nigga that nigga plate every day. I put clothes on his back.
Now he's a grown man. You don't got to do that for
I
him
know, that's what I'm
anymore.
saying. As him growing up, I did all this shit for him. Hey, I don't owe you nothing no more, nigga. I don't owe you.
Like, hey,
That is wild.
No, I agree with Chazz.
You
know,
a grown
it's
ass
a,
man.
NBA is
It's a
still a
business.
business at the end of the day. You
It's
have to
a
do what's right.
business.
You know, it's nothing personal. I am the
Yeah.
coach, president of this team. I have to make what's best decisions for this team. And if I got to get rid of my son,
kind of wild. Like, listen to what you just said.
right?
For 18 years, I took care of you, sent to the
We're
college.
not talking about
this.
life. We're talking about on the court.
Yeah.
Well,
Boss.
when I put it that way.
Now, yes, when you put it that way,
Hey,
Austin Rivers or Carmelo Anthony.
I'm gonna see you at the family cookout. You know all that. See you.
I'm gonna see you at the
at
house.
home.
I'm gonna see you at home.
See you at home.
Right?
Does he still live at home?
I doubt it.
think
but
No. It's like, how-
I know
how
he
bring
probably
his
goes
hoes
by.
in if he
He
live
probably
at
goes by
home.
his dad's house a lot still.
I'm about to say, Doc's the coach. He's a player. They have
They
to
probably
see each other
carpool to
fairly
work.
often. Yeah, like they have to live like 2 doors down or something.
Is
Yeah.
Doc married?
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't know.
I would think he would be.
Didn't. I don't want to say nothing crazy.
That nigga,
I
he
don't
be
know.
he be looking too. He has to be married because he be
I-
looking stressed.
Yeah,
on
he
the court,
is.
bro.
Kristen Rivers, married since 1986.
He be looking too stressed on the court.
She
Not
doesn't
to
have a
be.
picture, but she's from
She
Wisconsin, so she got to be white.
She white. Well, I mean, look at Austin.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
Austin
she is. Yep, she is white.
Do she look better than
Austin
Steph Curry, mom?
is most definitely.
You said that she look better than
Mixed.
Steph Curry's mom?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Hey, I don't even know why I said that's a stupid ass question. My bad.
Fuck no.
My
How
bad,
y'all-
Miss Curry.
Like I said, I know Chris Paul doesn't have the say in a trade, but is there a team that y'all think not necessarily that he would have been a better fit in, but you would have rather seen him with like a better team?
Spurs.
Ooh, I would have
Spurs?
loved that.
I think the Spurs.
I would have liked
would've
that
been
a lot.
good.
But then
No,
they're losing
not
Aldridge,
again, no,
though,
not the
okay.
best fit, but just a team you want
Oh, a
to see.
team that I want to see him on?
Yeah.
Well, I would see the Lakers.
Trailblazers.
I
If
don't
I'm
like
not
the
being
Lakers.
biased,
The-
well,
I know
back
that's
in the
the
day
Trailblazers.
before, yes, back when we were gonna make a trade for him,
Right,
Chris Paul would have been a perfect
Fuck David
fit
Stern.
for us. But
that would have been a great
you know,
fit.
fuck David Stern,
Fuck
obviously.
David Stern.
But now, what's the team that needs a point guard?
I would want to see him on the Timberwolves. I think Chris Paul, Jimmy
That
Butler,
would be nice.
Wiggins, and Cat would be
He would.
tough.
He would be like the perfect puzzle piece.
That's what I'm saying. That would be tough. At that point, all they need is a legit scorer off the bench,
Off the bench.
and like a defender,
God,
like a tough defender.
hey, that would be a great
That would be
fit.
nice.
That would be tough.
How long is
I know
his
this-
contract right now?
Chris
I'm a-
Paul.
yeah, Chris
I
Paul.
have
He just
no
signed the
idea.
player option because they did like the sign and trade. So he signed his player option and they traded him. So he has one more year and then he can re-sign next
He
season.
needs to go to the Timberwolves. After
But no,
that
they just
shit.
got Jeff Teague, so they don't need him anymore.
Oh, they
Jeff
did
Teague.
get T.
They just got Jeff Teague.
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
Teague.
I saw they
That
traded
boy can
Rubio,
ball,
but
but
I
he
didn't
ain't
know
no
they
Chris
got T. I don't like Teague on that team.
I don't like Teague as a player that much.
I don't have a problem with Teague.
I just don't. What's his strengths? What is he good at?
Listen, don't ask me questions like that. I don't know, but he's not a bad.
He's not a bad point guard,
He
but
just
he's not the ideal point guard.
he's not. But he wasn't in
Especially
the
for
best
that
situation.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's he on the
he
Pacers?
was nice when he was nice on the Hawks.
He was. That's a fact.
And then he went to the
Was
Pacers.
he the one
and
that
I
crossed
guess
up his brother?
he did cross
Hey,
up
that's what
Marquise.
put him
I
on.
remember that. And then he
God
went to the
damn.
Pacers, and I guess he just kind of had like an okay season. wasn't the best, but kind of like fell under the radar.
Talking about Jeff or Marquise?
Yeah, Jeff T.
Oh.
Marquise. Is he in the league?
I don't think so.
Look, last I saw, he was on the Bulls.
He's on the
That's
Bulls,
when he
and
got
I don't
drafted.
think
So I don't
he's
know
on the team anymore.
what's going on with him.
Gotta ask Dom about that.
Hey, so over the past couple of days, one of my favorite phrases of all time just came up.
One.
Bye, Felicia, bro. Y'all heard that
Phil
from Phil Jackson?
Oh, he said
Bye,
that?
Nah, that was
No,
the
that
phrase
was the
everybody was using.
headline.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that was a headline on the joint. On
That
the New York
nigga.
Times.
Okay.
That nigga
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck.
What, the person who wrote the headline?
Nah,
Oh,
Phil
Phil
Jackson.
Jackson.
I don't know.
Didn't
man.
give a fuck.
Obviously, this is like almost a conspiracy theory, but somebody was like, Phil Jackson like got a job on the inside just to destroy him,
Just to destroy the Knicks.
just to destroy the Knicks even more. And you know,
Hey, it's
that
you
could be
can
ridiculous.
kind of look at what he did while he was president and make a case for that.
You could.
He didn't make any. Well, he made
The only good decision he made was drafting Chris
Porzingis,
Stapps,
yeah.
and that was basically because he had to take him because he kind of fell into him at that fourth pick.
Yeah.
Like if the Lakers would have picked Chris Stapps, he probably would end up taking like D'Angelo or whoever the 76ers did.
Although realistically, what moves could he have possibly made?
Not fucking come at his star player like he did.
Okay, that's not a move.
Okay, that's something he should have said.
He could have kept that under the radar and just traded
He
him.
came at Melo like
instead
he
of
was a
coming at him,
6-year-old son,
making
bro.
it seem like he doesn't want him there when he didn't really want him there.
He didn't, bro. I mean, he could have just been like, yeah. To the media, he could have just been like, yeah, I mean, man, we're good. Me and Melo, we're going to see where it goes.
I
and
think
shit
Phil
like that.
Jackson took that job because he saw the money that he could make from it.
Of course.
And he was like, I don't really care about the Knicks that much, but if they're paying me like this, I'll try to do a semi.
I don't know,
Decent
bro.
job.
I think he.
Because he made bank. I didn't say he made like $60 million.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
he made $60 million.
I don't know. That's
During
kind
his
of
time
crazy.
there.
Because they had to buy him out.
Yeah.
So they had to give him all the money from the contract.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
really
I feel like that boy was just
That-
like, hey, I'm gonna just do what I can, and if they fire me, I'm gonna still get paid this money.
That's actually crazy.
That nigga the biggest thief in 2017, bro.
Actually,
Got
wild.
away with that. Got his feet kicked up. Fucking genie
Right,
bust
right.
again.
Did y'all think Blake was gonna resign?
No. I didn't think so.
A little part of me did, but I didn't think he was.
I,
Because he opted out the player option. I thought, okay, maybe he wants to go somewhere else.
right.
But apparently, he's a Hollywood guy. He likes being a
I
Hollywood.
thought since Chris Paul left,
He was going to
He
leave.
was gonna be
leave.
gone.
Well, apparently him and Chris Paul were not that tight.
Really?
Like, they were not that cool with each other.
All them damn
They
alleys.
were just trying to make it work.
Shit, he wasn't on them State Farm commercials.
Right.
So you saw who was.
Yeah, you saw who
Him and
was in
DeAndre.
it.
Hey, if Blake would have left though, I would have felt bad for my man DeAndre though.
Yeah,
I would have too.
because he
They-
should be in Dallas.
They dragged him out the mud to get him back.
I don't know about all that.
He went.
He was
was
gonna
gonna
sign.
receive-
He was gonna sign.
Well, I mean,
But
that,
it's a
they
bad
taught him
decision.
out of going to Dallas.
Dallas is just not great.
Dallas is a mess right now.
Hey,
Not
I'm
a
not
mess.
gonna say
Not
mess.
a mess.
I was
But
like,
they're
they're not
rebuilding.
Right. They're not right.
Well, I shouldn't say even rebuilding. They're
They're in a real stagnant place right now. They're not really. I haven't seen any improvement in them for real. I don't see any
They
coming.
found a point guard.
They did. I think Dennis Smith is a nice fit.
Yeah, he was my favorite player coming out of this year's draft.
Really?
Yes, bro. That nigga's 8 buckets.
He's like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
He could jump out the gym.
Every year I tell myself I'm gonna start watching college sports,
You need to.
and I just can't.
College is better than professional.
Me
to me.
too.
It's
All
more
right.
exciting.
Ru-
It's more exciting.
Okay, relax.
At a point,
No.
there is March
At a point.
during March Madness.
March Madness is the
March
greatest
Madness is
sport in
better
the
than
The
NBA playoffs.
start of March Madness.
The whole
What?
March Madness.
The start
Stop it.
The
of
whole
Stop,
March
stop,
Madness.
stop.
Once you get to the Final Four, it's so spread out that it's just like the NBA. See, it's just this game that you want to see, and there's like 3 days, and you just Whereas the first couple rounds, it's like, okay,
Well,
there's
all right.
constant
The first couple
games.
rounds is obviously the best rounds because
Right,
there's like
'cause
6 different channels that show
Right.
games.
And there's
So you're like, oh, I can go to this game because that game's about to be it's close. It's about to
I
be
don't like
over.
that. I hate that.
What
I
are you
hate
saying?
that. If
You're
I'm saying that, I'm like, this
tripping.
game's on. I gotta keep up with this game. I gotta keep up with
Nah.
this
You're
game.
tripping, bro.
That's too much.
I just watch
I might
close.
change
Right.
from one thing and like I see
You're not-
like later on Sports
you're
Center, I see that
obviously-
this joint was close. I'm like, damn, I forgot I was watching that joint and I didn't go back to it. And I missed it. I hate it.
That's why they have the scores at the top, so you can see where it's at.
Yeah, boy, you got to utilize them tickers.
Right. Obviously, you're not going to watch the game that's the 16 seed versus the 1 seed. That's a fucking blowout.
Yeah.
But you're going to watch like
The
those
4,
12
5.
versus 5 seeds playing against
12,
each other.
Hey, Elite 8, Sweet 16, those are amazing, bro. All the time.
The whole tournament is amazing.
Okay,
You're right. Hey, the whole tournament is amazing.
Relax.
Amazing.
You're tripping about the
first half.
beginning. Wanza, you're tripping about the end.
Yeah.
But, hey,
You're right.
I shall opinion.
But I mean,
Nah.
what you
The second half sucks.
That is
No,
subjective.
it does not, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not
I feel
subjective, but it's objective.
I feel like if you actually watched college basketball and you had a team, it wouldn't be for you.
It
Especially if the
wouldn't.
team was in it.
That's a fact.
You mean would?
He said it wouldn't.
Oh,
It wouldn't be.
Oh,
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be?
It wouldn't.
That's
be
a
both.
fact. It would. I'd have more investment
okay,
for sure.
okay.
But if they lose in the Elite 8,
I'm gonna still watch it.
I mean, I'm gonna watch, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is great. I gotta
As
wait
into
5
it.
days to watch basketball.
But that builds up anticipation for me. If it's like it's Wednesday and I'm at work or something like that, I'm like, damn, Friday. I can't wait for Friday. I can't wait.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I don't. I can't think that way. I can't be excited for a basketball game in 3 days. I just no.
What? So are you like that for like the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl.
Like, are you
I want.
anticipating
It's
that?
a little different because
That's different,
football
'cause
is just
Football's
like by
football.
nature is spread out
Yeah.
because it's such a
Physical
taxing
sport,
sport. Yeah. So you have to spread it out. So that's what I'm used to my whole life.
Yeah, I always think about that.
So it's like, yeah, if there
If the
was a
football was like
game
basketball,
every
Oh,
day,
they be
son,
dead, bro.
playing
Yeah.
back
They-
to
that
back.
2 years. 2 year would be like the average of every NFL player.
Right,
They wouldn't make it.
right. So it's like
Well, they be getting paid $100
that's a
million
little
year.
different. Although
Base.
I will say no, you're right. That is crazy because you have to wait after the conference game.
You gotta wait like 2
You
weeks,
gotta
right?
wait. Yeah, the Pro Bowl and
Yes,
then
the
the Super
Pro
Bowl.
Bowl, and
The
then-
Pro Bowl has always sucked. Bro.
I hate the
Pro
Pro
Bowl
Bowl,
was-
bro.
was a lot.
I hate it.
I thought that the little skills challenge that they did that they brought back this year was
I
gonna
thought-
save it a
I
little
didn't even
bit.
watch it.
That shit was whack.
It was whack.
I didn't even watch it.
They had this dumbass drone drop challenge where like they would drop a football from a drone and like wide receiver had to catch it.
It was dumb as shit.
It was
It's like
the best
they
part.
were just like
the best
spamming
part of
the
it
ideas.
was not even football related, and that was the dodgeball.
Dodgeball was tough.
I didn't even watch it.
Was
That
it? Nah, I don't even remember. If
And it
was
wasn't
tough or
even
not.
that good.
No.
That was the best part though.
Hey, it all changed after Sean Taylor hit that punter, bro. Rest in peace. All changed after he hit that punter. Good lord.
That was a murder.
That was
Rest in peace, Sean Taylor.
Rest in peace, man.
But yeah, I wanted to say something about the Rockets again though. They're trying to get that boy Iggy.
I think that would be a really good fit.
Apparently he
That could be tough.
he canceled all the rest of his meetings except with the Warriors, obviously. But he canceled the rest of his meetings, and they said it was a fantastic interview that they had with him.
I
That
think that's a
could be
really
tough.
good fit.
That could be tough because
Because he could be their sixth man now. Because I think they would still start Trevor Ariza.
yeah.
Yeah, they will. Which I think is even better for Iguodala because since he's getting up there in age.
I just can't believe that Iggy. I mean, I know you gotta get your money, but you still winning championships if you still with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
I don't
he
see.
he might want more burn. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
He
Yeah,
still
maybe
get-
it's his
he
role.
played like
gets
26
burned.
minutes.
Yeah,
this
no.
season.
He gets burned.
But
I'm saying
remember,
he might
like
want more.
when they first told him he was going to be on the bench, he was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe
he doesn't
that's
want
it.
to be
He
that
still
player.
has that mindset of just like, man, I'm not a bench
Yeah, like
player.
I don't want to
I'm
be a
a
bench
starter.
player. Like he got 2 rings now,
Yeah.
and he participated in them. Now he's just, I can't speak on what he's doing, but
do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
No.
no.
Do you think if he gets another ring, he's a Hall of Famer?
No.
Because I think if he gets another ring, you have to at least consider
You
him.
have to
Because
think
look,
about it.
Which
when
is
I
why
think
I think
about
he should
Hall of
stay.
Famer, bro, I think about someone that when they have the ball in their hands, they're a game changer.
Well, hold on.
I don't see Iguodala as that game changer.
Hold on now.
That's not everybody in the Hall of
Is
Fame.
Iggy a Hall of Fame? Even if he gets a 3rd ring.
No. If he gets a 5th ring, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Considering the context of the ring, right? If he had 3 rings and he was the guy, then
Yeah.
without
He
question,
was a Finals MVP.
When Steph was slumming that shit up.
That
He
is
was,
true.
but who stepped up?
Iguodala.
That is
You're right.
true.
He stepped up.
that is.
And don't forget, Iguodala led the AC 76ers the year he left to the playoffs, and he beat
I don't mean shit.
The boss. I mean, not the boss.
What
The
you mean?
Chicago
Lead them
Bulls.
to the playoffs.
What
Lead them
you
to the.
mean?
Who lead the team to the
eighth
playoffs?
seed, and he swept the Bulls, the number 1 seed.
Okay.
He
All
was
right.
the
What
star
did he
of
do
that
after that?
team.
After that one series? What
All
did
right,
he do?
Doesn't
after
matter.
that, it doesn't
What do you do?
matter. He lost.
Nah, shit.
He obviously lost.
If I'm
because of the
if
eighth
I'm looking
seed.
at a Hall of Fame player, Allen Iverson went to the championship with the 8th seed. He went to the
Allen
finals.
Allen Iverson was not. It was not an
Hey,
eighth seed.
when they
That was not the eighth
faced
seed.
the Lakers, they weren't.
They weren't an eighth
Yes,
seed.
they
that
were.
year.
Were they?
Let me look it up.
That shit up.
I don't know if they were an 8 seed, but whether they were an 8 seed or not, AI
Is a Hall of Fame.
is another level of Hall of Fame.
Nah, don't give me that.
No,
Their-
what are you talking about?
Their AI is Hall of Fame standard, so we're going to compare Iguodala to AI.
That's not standard.
If I think about Hall of Fame,
AI is
I would
a
think about
different-
AI.
AI is
They were
a
the number 1
different
seed.
type of tough.
Motherfucker.
Yes, they were. They were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
When they played the Lakers in the finals.
Yes, and Lakers were the 2 seed. So they had the best. They had the second best record in the NBA.
AI was a different.
AI is a
type
different
of
player
tough. That's
than
what I'm saying.
Iguodala. You
AI is
cannot
a
compare
different
them.
type of tough, bro.
We cannot compare.
Who
them.
you want to compare Iguodala to that's in the Hall of Fame? Then?
Do you? I'm not
You really
trying,
I'm not
can't.
trying to compare.
players.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
I'm not
compare.
trying to
I mean, if you were talking about Hall of Fame, I'm,
All right, look,
No,
I'm
I'm
looking
saying,
at.
I'm saying, think about the context of it. He's on the team with Steph. Do you think Steph is a Hall of Fame player?
Of course.
I think it's a little early to say, of course. But I think he
I
is.
think he will be.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Of course.
he broke the 3-point record and then broke his own record. He's got 2 championships. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
He's going to be Hall of Famer by the end of his career.
All right,
So you're playing. So you have apparently right by the going along with the conversation, you have 2 Hall of Famers on the same team.
Yeah.
Is he a Hall of
On
Famer?
the Warriors?
Yeah.
They're talking right now.
Well, I mean, do you think Steph's gonna be a Hall of Famer at the end of his career?
Yeah.
If he continues on,
I know
this
Katie's gonna be a
KD.
Hall of Famer. For
I think
sure.
Okay,
Draymond's
you
going
got
to be Hall of
KD.
Fame.
I think Steph is
I don't
gonna
know
be a
about
Hall
I
of
think
Famer.
Draymond will be.
Draymond has to keep it up. And do you think Draymond is a like a result of his situation?
No.
Like, do you,
I think
do
anywhere
he's, like,
Draymond goes,
a good
he's
player
gonna
just
ball
because he's on the Warriors.
No,
Like,
not a good player. I
but
think
the-
he'd be a good player wherever he's at. But I don't know that he's getting triple doubles. Well, he didn't.
I think
do
he
it,
is.
But I don't think he's getting almost triple doubles on the Suns.
On the Suns, he's probably getting more stats than he's getting now.
Nah.
He's getting his numbers are better if he goes to the Suns. I think so. He's
Is he? He's. Do you think? Okay, what team could he possibly be the first option on? I don't think he's the first
The
option
Nets.
on any team.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't
the
see him as the first option on
The
the
Nets. With D'Angelo Russell? No?
Yeah, I was say I forgot about D'Angelo Russell. I don't know.
Utah maybe. Because
That's
if Gordon's
if they
not
lose
there,
Gordon Hayward,
if Gordon's not there, maybe.
and
Utah.
even if
and
I
that,
could
there's
say
still Derek Favors.
Derek Favors, you could probably you could also say Rodney Hood.
What?
Rodney Hood's not a bucket. We're not gonna go down that rabbit. We're not going down that rabbit hole.
I'm
But
not talking about bucket. I'm talking about first
options to score, right?
Yeah.
Rodney Hill's a bucket.
Okay.
But
All
we're not gonna
right.
go down
Look,
there.
I'm not about to argue with you. I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
what about the Kings?
The King, is he the first option on the
Who do
Kings?
the Kings got?
Fuck all.
They got a good guard.
They just got the Aaron Fox,
Yeah, Foster.
Drafted a
but
fucking.
Yeah,
you can't really say that. They
fucking
got Buddy
rookie
Hield.
who hasn't
Buddy.
started.
I fuck with Buddy heavy.
I like Buddy.
I fuck with Buddy.
Did he have a good year?
He was first team all rookie.
Was.
I
fuck
don't know
with
if that
Buddy.
qualifies when it's having a great
I think
good
so.
year.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know that like a lot of rookies were cooking. But they're rookies, so you don't expect them to cook. But
Right.
you get what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
don't know that they were doing anything that crazy.
Hey,
I don't know what his stats
when
are.
all right, when he was on the Pelicans, he played 57 games.
Right?
He averaged 8.6 points.
Was he hurt or
No, he didn't. He wasn't. He played all 82 games.
Oh,
He averaged 8.6 points,
Right.
shot 39% from the field, 2.9 rebounds, 1.4 assists. But when he went to the Kings for those last 25 games,
Right.
Sure.
he averaged 15 points,
Ooh.
shot 48%, 4
You're
rebounds.
losing. But think about
All
it.
right, but you gotta think about the situation he was in with
That's what I'm saying. Like
Pelicans.
you don't have to. Anthony Davis. You don't have an Anthony Davis now.
right
You don't have a.
DeMarcus.
He.
DeMarcus
When he
left
got-
when he got
traded.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
Marcus
it's,
was with-
So
that's
he
what I'm
had to
saying.
be the option.
That's what I'm saying.
So he showed that he could kind of be that guy.
15.
15.
He's a rookie.
15. Yeah, he's a rookie.
That's a good start.
He also shot 48%.
That is
That's
good.
pretty good. He's making half his shots.
That's very good.
Right.
For a guard.
Especially a guard that shoots a lot like him, too.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I forgot what we were talking about.
Iguodala.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he's Hall of Famer.
Iguodala, look, I'm not saying he is a Hall of Famer, but you have to consider.
You can make an argument.
Yes, you can make an argument.
I think you got to be the greatest.
He's not
of all time.
He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He won't make it probably like his first 5 years of eligibility, but I think somewhere down the line he will make it.
That nigga need Johnny Cochran to get him into Hall of
I
Fame.
don't know, bro. Like,
that nigga need Cochran, bro.
how many? Okay, so it's 2 Hall of Famers on the Warriors right now. If they continue at their current pace,
possibly 4.
I think you can kind of make a place for Clay.
Clay?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think so. He's one of the best
Absolutely.
shooters we've seen in NBA history too.
He's a great two-way player.
he is.
Just can't dribble for shit.
But
I don't
like,
need him to dribble.
it's not like the NFL where like you kind of just have players who are just like, hey, he was pretty good. And
Yeah.
they kind of get in. Like with the NBA, how many players get in? 3? 5?
For what?
Hall of
In
Fame.
the NBA, like each.
What do you mean, year?
Yeah.
How many people
For
get
Hall
in?
of Fame. Yeah.
I don't know the number.
I thought it was like 3 or 5.
No, I think it's more than that.
It's more than that?
I don't know.
Are you saying just players?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it is 5.
It's 5.
I think so.
So
5
less
players.
I can't
Like-
tell.
But I mean, look, you gotta look at the numbers though. It's way less players than the NBA, so they're going. It's kind of like
Right,
numbers
it's
even
less
out.
players, but there's a lot of tough players. Like
Yeah,
Tim Duncan, easily Hall of Fame.
yeah, easy,
Kobe, without question. Paul Pierce.
easy. KD.
Well, no, I'm just saying people who have like retired.
Oh, who retired
or,
and shit.
like
Oh, they-
just not who aren't even eligible yet.
Who are going to be?
Yeah,
Kevin Garnett.
KG.
All right, KG, he's a first
easily.
ballot Hall of Famer. Kobe Bryant's
Y'all think Ray Allen's on first ballot? First ballot?
He
should be,
can
but
be.
I think
It depends on
I think
what
like
year does he
second
go
or
in?
third year.
Like, who else is he gonna go in with? Like, is he gonna go in
Is he
with?
is he even retired?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like,
think so.
I don't know.
He's not.
He's just been cool.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't
Like,
say
I don't
he
know who
retired
he's
or
going
anything.
in with.
LeBron
So
ain't
if
make
he-
that call yet, bro. That's
If
what
he
it
goes
is.
in with, let's say Ray Allen goes.
If he goes in with Kobe,
okay, he's not getting in over Kobe, but let's say he goes in with, just for the conversation.
If he goes in with Paul
let's say he
Pierce?
goes in with Paul Pierce, KG, Kobe, Tim Duncan, and
Dirk,
Dirk.
even though he's not retired.
Yeah,
Just
but
say
let's
Dirk.
just say they
all those players are first
are
ballot Hall of
eligible.
Famers. I think Ray Allen's first ballot Hall of Famer.
You think it's the first ballot?
He is. Yeah.
I mean, I know
I think he should.
Ray Allen,
Me personally, I think he should be.
I know
don't know
Ray
how to
Allen's
vote.
first ballot, but it's like over how many? Like we're at a weird point where it's like the changing of the guard. So like Tim Duncan is like, for me, the classic. Like he's the, strangely enough, like more than Kobe for me personally. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but he's like the guy for that time, that like generation or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know that he gets in over, because his time in Milwaukee, or not Milwaukee,
Philly.
yeah, no,
Wait, we're talking about. Sorry, we're talking
for
about
Ray Allen,
talking about Boston.
yeah, no,
Milwaukee. The
Milwaukee.
Bucks.
He was in Milwaukee.
yeah. I was thinking Seattle.
Well,
don't know why.
he was with Seattle. Too.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't sure. Like I was
But he
mixing up
started with
times.
Milwaukee. Dang,
Yeah,
he's on a
yeah,
lot of teams.
right. I always forget that he like is.
Yeah.
I don't want to call him a journeyman because that
Alright.
has like a negative connotation. But
So first ballot Hall of Famer, Ray Allen. Yes or no?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I think he is. It just depends on who he goes in with.
Okay.
But
So, speaking about first ballot Hall of Famers,
yeah, right.
let's talk about one. Floyd Mayweather, who got the biggest fight of his career coming up against
This
the
is not
best
the biggest fight of his
opponent.
It's not.
He got.
it's
Hey,
right,
you
it's
saw
right.
the fighting video. He ain't never trained like that in his damn life.
I
He
wouldn't say
knows
that
what's
either.
coming.
He. Hey, That boy is hungry though.
He hungry.
He's hungry.
He want that number 50.
I feel like he missed boxing. That's why he took this. Also, because he wants that paycheck.
Oh yeah, Floyd about his money.
Mayweather.
Floyd about that bag, bro.
But this fight will not be close.
Floyd.
Anybody who bets on McGregor is losing their money.
You're a dumbass.
It's
going to be an entertaining fight. I don't like people saying that they're not going to watch this fight because it's going to be.
You think it's going to be entertaining?
I think
entertaining and good are two different things.
The hype up to this fight is.
I don't think it's going to be
interesting.
You don't think it's going to be entertaining?
I mean, the only thing I think is going to be entertaining is probably the trash talk pre-game, like in the locker room and shit.
Like just seeing Conor McGregor in the ring boxing.
I laugh at the nigga because he looks stupid. He's going to get his ass beat. Well, he's not even going to get his ass beat. He's just not going to land a punch and lose by decision.
Bro, look,
that's basically how it is.
People
he's gonna land a punch.
Can call me a hater, bro. People can call me a hater. You can call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not saying I want Floyd to lose.
Oh.
I'm not saying that. But I do want.
You think it'll be interesting if he lost?
I want it to be close. Like I want it to be. Yeah, I want it to be close. I like the idea. I don't want Floyd.
You want to see Floyd worried in the ring?
Yeah.
I don't even want to see Floyd worried. I don't even want to see Floyd worried. I want to see people worried.
That's what bothers me. You want to see people worried that Floyd
I want to see people worried.
I want to see the crowd like, oh shit.
Not even the crowd. People on Twitter who everybody who talking about. Oh, Floyd, because I understand Floyd is undefeated. Like there's a level of confidence and respect that comes with that. That's totally understandable. I'm not saying it's unjustified. I'm not saying it's undeserved. But it bugs me when I hear, Floyd can never lose. Like he can. He probably won't, but he can.
That nigga
it could
Floyd
happen.
Can dodge a bullet.
If
you shot a gun at that nigga, he's dodging the first bullet.
Relax.
If I shot a bullet at him from 2 inches,
not 2 inches. Say like maybe
look
5 feet away. 5 feet away. He's dodging the first bullet.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's
dodging the first bullet.
You're talking about a bullet.
You're talking about
and I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather.
This is why I want Floyd to be. This is why I want Floyd to get knocked down 5 times. This is why talk like that makes me want Floyd to get knocked down, bro. Not knocked out, but just. You know what I'm saying? Just
you want to be battled.
I want him to look.
You want to see I want to see a good fight.
Yeah. Overall, I just want to see a good fight.
Every time I go into fight,
I'm not a boxing guy, so I don't even know what I would want to see.
I watched Mayweather Pacquiao.
Boring.
And that was a boring fight. Now, I should have known that was a boring fight because that's just the way that Mayweather fights. He's a defensive fighter. So he's not going to be swinging at you all day.
Right.
He's going to get you tired out and just hit you with counter jabs, and then just duck and dodge. Sorry, and then
speaking of getting tired, do you think Conor? How do you think Conor's gonna handle those rounds?
Oh, I think he's gonna struggle by like the 4th round.
You think so?
I think he will. He struggles in UFC. Now I know you're doing a lot more because you're grappling,
you're doing
going
more,
on the ground.
and it's 5-minute rounds. Like that's
how long UFC?
What are they? 3 rounds in boxing?
3-minute rounds
in boxing?
Yeah.
What is it in UFC?
5 minutes.
5-minute rounds. And if it's a title match, then it's 5-minute rounds.
And he usually does title matches, but they don't always go to 5.
They don't go to 5.
But when he does go to 5, like when he did with Nate, that's 15 minutes of fighting.
It's 25 minutes.
Oh, sorry, 25. I'm tripping. I'm thinking boxing stuff. That's 25 minutes.
25 minutes is still 25 minutes. And I know it's different because it's 3 minutes. A break in boxing, like the time in between rounds is like, I'm not a fighter. I don't know.
Right.
I don't even watch boxing. I watch MMA, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really speak on it, but
by the time
feel like
he gets to the 8th round, he'll go to fight a whole UFC fight already.
Yeah,
it's going to be 12 rounds.
Whatever. I'm not saying it's going to be like, oh yeah, he's fine. I do think he'll struggle with it, but I don't think he'll be gassed by the 4th. Like people are talking about, he's going to be done.
I think he will be because he's going to be throwing them big dummies, boy. Because he got the hype in him, bro. He got the hype. This is Floyd. I'm going to knock this nigga out.
I think he's going to be swinging.
I think he knows. I think he knows, but then he's going to get in the ring. I think he knows he has to.
Conor is the most prideful.
He knows that he shouldn't be He should not be just swinging, trying to hit him.
His pride's going to get in the way.
Yes, I think by the like third, fourth round, he's gonna be like, I can't hit this nigga. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to try to hit this nigga. Just gonna be trying to just throwing dumb shit the whole round, and
that's
Mayweather's gonna be catching.
No, bro. I think
so.
Son. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a boxing fan, so everything I say is feeling. I don't know. I just want it to be close. That's all I'm worried about. If it's close, I don't even need it to be good. If it's close, then
You satisfied?
I wouldn't even say satisfied.
You,
I don't know. I don't know what I want.
Would you pay for this fight?
No, I don't pay for any fight though. Well, not any.
I know that, but like,
but not a boxing.
If you had like the money, would you pay for this fight?
I would not pay for any boxing match.
You're talking to the wrong person right now.
Yeah,
you're talking to the wrong person
right now. We're talking about like a UFC card.
All right, now what if this was a UFC fight?
If that was a UFC fight, I wouldn't want to see Floyd.
No, I think that would be an even worse fight.
It would. It'd be ridiculous.
Because at least in UFC you have some boxing elements to it.
Yeah.
In boxing, there are no UFC elements to it.
Right.
It's just boxing. Like you're not grappling people.
All on Floyd's
There's no
side.
kicks.
Yeah. Like
so Floyd has
like
the upper.
You can't.
Upper advantage.
Can you fight defensive in
UFC?
MMA? Like if
not really, no. Unless you're not gonna win a fight like that.
Unless your ground game is that nice.
Unless he's not tagging you and you just keep tagging. I mean, you keep taking him to the ground, getting them points. Hey, that's just how the fight's gonna go.
I don't know. Like, I don't have a problem with. I don't know, bro. Not a problem, but I don't mind the idea that Conor is
doing this.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't like it either.
No, I don't even.
You know what? I do like it because it's entertainment. It's sports. Sports is entertainment.
He's doing it for the money.
But that's fine.
Because they're saying he's gonna do this fight. He's gonna make like $100 million, and then he's probably not gonna do UFC.
Smart man.
I don't know.
Which I would like to see him do UFC again, even though I'm not a big Conor McGregor fan. I like Conor McGregor fights because they're always hype. They always gets Twitter jumping. He's an entertaining guy. I can't knock that. He's a funny ass guy.
It's true. Who the fuck is he? Y'all see that press conference?
Nah.
Dude was talking.
Was that
wild shit. I don't remember who it was, but dude was talking wild shit to Conor. Conor was just sitting there, like, just not saying anything.
I remember when he took Jose Aldo's
and
belt.
I do remember that. But he let him finish. And what was funny was the dude was like behind him and like off to the side. And then Conor let him finish and was like, who the fuck is that guy? That shit was hilarious, bro.
All right. So you think, what do you guys think? How long do you think the fight goes?
I don't think it goes all 12. I think.
How far do you think it goes, and how do you think it ends?
I think it goes in like 8, and I'm gonna say. I don't think Floyd's gonna knock out Conor,
TKO.
but I would say TKO on 8.
Yeah, I think it's going to the 12. Unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
Floyd's going to dominate the fight. He's not going to land no crazy things on Conor, and vice versa. If Conor not going to land no crazy things on him, it's going to be a boring ass fight. Don't buy it. You're wasting your damn money.
I think it's going to go at least 9. I think it's going to go decision. But if it doesn't go decision, he's not going to knock him out like Wanza says. Probably going to be like a TKO.
All right, so I think we should move on to possibly the greatest moment, the greatest in hip hop history, bro. Everyday struggle with the Migos, Joe Budden, and my guy DJ Academics.
Your guy.
That's your boy.
That's your man.
That's your man.
That's your man.
That's your guy, bro.
After all he's been through, bro. After what he's been through with Vic Mensa, with the Migos, you ain't see that nigga face. It was written all.
I didn't watch it. I saw the little clip where he was like, "Honestly, I think you a bitch." I saw.
Right, so
you saw the part.
He's been through it. He's like because before, bro,
Vic Mensa called him a bitch.
It's
not the first time he's been called a bitch.
But he got pulled up on, bro. Like, the thing is, usually he's behind a computer screen. He has to face these motherfuckers face
He's
up.
not about to get assaulted in the complex offices.
Yeah,
bro.
hey, he was about to get it at
No, he
BET
was
Award.
not. No, he was not. No, he was.
He's
not.
putting himself in the way of like the rappers can get to this nigga now. I know it's security, but I don't think he's built for this. I don't.
No, I will say this. If you watch, well, the way I see Everyday Struggle, he just looks like a regular guy.
Exactly.
Like
if you
he's
look
one
at
of
Joe,
us.
yeah, like
He's
if you
like
look at
one of
Joe,
us.
like Joe looks like the kind of like
knows
he
what-
looks seasoned,
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's
Like,
been
he's
in
a
the
vet
game
in
that
the
long.
game.
Joe's
knows
is like
hip-hop.
this is my shit. I'm good.
Right, but he just looks comfortable.
And you know what?
Academics,
Like, even
Joe,
bro.
Academics
He
said
was uncomfortable.
He
He's
was
just
like,
like, all right.
when they were at the
Yeah.
BET Awards, I think it was the Monday after the BET Awards. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't really go well. I was just hanging with the people I know. I don't like really hanging out with that crowd. I'm just like a regular guy."
That's what I'm saying.
And that's exactly how he looks
Just
on Everyday
a
Struggle. He just
regular
looks like
dude, bruh.
a guy who just
was
started a
thrown
YouTube channel,
into-
Like-
started talking about shit.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, like, Joe doesn't give a fuck. Joe emasculates that man every
That is a
single day.
That's a fact.
I'm like,
Pussy.
bro. Pussy.
Yeah.
Sure, you little internet nerd. Fuck up. Go grow a dick or some shit like that. I'm like, nigga.
He does
Chill,
talk
bro.
crazy to him, but I don't know. Nothing was going to happen to Academics. It's the red card. Like nothing is going.
Now nothing's gonna happen to Academics, but with Joe Budden, hey,
Nothing was going to happen to Joe. Bro,
That shit-
But hey, you
like
saw how long it took to
was
get the desk had to call security, bro.
Nothing was going to
where's our
happen.
security guy? Where's our security guy?
Bro, nothing was going to happen, bro.
Hey, these niggas. You think? All right. Why I think it's something's going to happen?
Nobody
the
was
Migos,
throwing
the
nothing.
Migos wasn't going to do nothing. It was the Migos goons that was going to do something
They weren't
because they
gonna
going to
do
get
that.
locked up,
That's
and the
fucking
Migos
money
going to
up.
just.
They not.
The Migos just going, all right, let's bail this nigga out. But
Nah.
a simple
No.
assault charge,
No.
simple assault charge,
Yeah,
that
the
ain't
Migos
nothing.
wouldn't have
Simple
done
assault
anything.
charge?
For the
No.
Migos, that ain't shit.
What do you mean? An assault
bail them
charge
out?
is an assault.
No,
I'm not
but
talking
they-
about. I'm not talking about spending money. I'm talking about making money. If you have one moment where somebody does something that somebody doesn't like. Okay, Joe stood up. Quavo didn't like it.
Nah, Joe
Understandable.
didn't just.
No.
Joe was disrespectful.
No,
He
no.
tossed that
I'm
man.
not defending
keep
what
going,
Joe
keep going.
did. I'm just saying he got up in a like wild way, right? Quavo wasn't having it. Cool. I'm not saying he should just be like, whatever, let him stand up. I get why he stood up. I get that. And if he stands up, I expect Offset and Takeoff to stand up. At that point, nothing is going to happen on the BET.
Oh yeah, we
red
The
yes.
carpet.
niggas get
We know
fucked up
that.
at BET all the
But-
time.
Not on the red
I don't know.
carpet, Chaz.
The goons are there, bro. The
Bro,
goons.
it's
That
not-
is why they
it's
are
on
there.
camera.
That is. And they want that even more. That's even
No,
more.
they don't.
No, they
intelligent.
don't.
Hell yeah,
Niggas do
they
not want
do.
that.
Bruh,
Listen.
that's what-
You don't
I'm
understand,
saying.
bro.
What?
Offset has a record.
Exactly.
He's been in jail twice since they've been hot.
He can't
He
be
cannot.
doing shit
You
like that.
Like I said,
when he stood up, you
Offset's
saw
not
he
going to
didn't-
throw any punches.
Offset,
The goons are.
Yes.
Even if
But Offset's not throwing any punches.
that's
Look.
fucking money up. bro.
Obviously, Quavo's gonna stand up
No,
and do
it's
something
not.
because he's not gonna.
It's not.
He's not gonna like a bitch in front of Joe Budden. Like you just fucking dropped the mic in our interview, just stood up like that. Like he's got to stand up, and they're obviously gonna stand up. But they weren't gonna do anything.
The goons were.
They weren't gonna do anything on the red carpet though.
Not on the red
Like
carpet.
if
bro.
they would have done anything, they would have went like it would have been like after the show,
And
or,
even
like,
that,
an
I don't
after
think-
party.
And I think Joe is smart enough to just not be.
To
there.
not- yeah,
Like,
exactly.
he's
It's like,
not about to
he's-
take it.
he
I
is-
refuse to
he
believe that
is
Joe's
above
gonna
that.
stand
No,
up
you
like
could have.
that.
Joe was like, all right, I fucked up because when they came after him, you saw his hand out there, like, whoa, hold on, chill.
Cause he's like trying to get jumped. That's why.
Exactly. They was about to jump that nigga.
They were not.
The goons were, bro.
They weren't gonna-
I promise
They
you,
were
bro.
not.
They
were.
they had the intent of jumping him, so he had to
No,
escalate
they
it back.
didn't.
Yes, they did.
What?
They did not.
They
No,
Hold on, so they had the
didn't,
intent, right?
bro.
they had the intent. They weren't going to do it, but they had the intent of doing it. It wasn't going to happen on.
That's a
It
contradiction,
wasn't gonna,
bro.
no, it wasn't going to happen on the red carpet, but they had the intent of doing it because somebody else was going to stop them.
No, son.
Somebody else
They
was going
were
to stop
not-
them,
Hey,
but they
Bro,
had the intent to jump in him.
That, I refuse to believe that they're just like okay with fucking money up like that. I refuse to believe that.
Why
anybody
you think
in
they're fucking money
QC or I refuse to believe.
why you think
anybody
it's gonna
in
fuck
QC
their
is
money up?
gonna
I
fuck
think
money.
Migos is too big
Because
right
if
now.
you,
I think Migos is too big.
If
They're too big for it to affect them.
hypothetically, right? If Joe did that, nothing happens on the red carpet. Later that night, we hear, "Oh, Joe Budden has been assaulted and is in the hospital in critical condition." The only thing that anybody, it's on tape. Like the only thing that happened was the thing with the Migos. So obviously they now have a reputation where if you do anything that upsets Quavo, you might end up in the hospital.
That's every rapper, bro.
No, it's not.
That's every rapper.
No,
Every
it's
rapper
not.
is sensitive as hell.
All right, I want to say every rapper.
You're
Most
wild.
rappers.
You're wilding right
Most
now. Look,
rappers.
Would J. Cole do that?
Most rappers.
Would Kendrick do that?
Most.
Would
You're
Chazz
talking
do
about
that?
the conscience. Let's
Lil Yachty?
go to the street rappers
Lil
right now.
Lil Yachty?
Let's
Stop.
But we saw what Fredro Starr did, right?
Huh?
Fredro Starr. Did you see that interview with
Nah, I didn't
Charlamagne?
see that.
But that nigga was like, called him a pussy 20 times. Like, we could go out back right now. We're not talking about the conscious rappers, bro. I'm talking about the street
that's
rappers,
different.
which is what the Migos are.
That's different. That's one-on-one. And he said, we can go. Not a jumping. Like a jumping.
You care if these rappers care if they jump? Meek Mill tried jumping Safari in an all-white suit. Yes, Safari ran
I didn't
like
watch
hell.
the video.
He tried to jump.
He tried to, but Safari left his man.
Listen, all I heard
Left his man.
I heard me got out the
Me
out
got
the
to
truck.
call like a concerned mom.
Yeah, and then Cuz ran. I didn't see the video. I
got
wasn't
hit.
there.
They tried
I don't know
jumping
what
him,
happened. Allegedly.
He
Don't
ran
even-
away,
don't
and his man
even
started
say that.
jumping him, bro.
Allegedly.
But then he posted the video and he like he didn't have a scratch on him.
Didn't have a scratch. They tried
He felt like he
jumping
was
him.
fine.
Allegedly.
No, it's on video.
I'm not.
For you, it's alleged.
I don't know what. I wasn't there.
I mean, hey, I can show you the video.
I don't even want to see it. I don't even want
So
to
it
see
can't be alleged. So
That
it
ain't
can be a
nothing to do
fact.
with me. Look, that ain't nothing to do with me.
Look, I think at that point with the Migos, it was pride over money.
It's absolutely pride at that point. It's like that has nothing to do with their money.
Yeah.
That's definitely like you
They're
want to stand
street
up.
niggas,
Like
bro.
they're one of the biggest. Each one of them, if you mention them wherever they are in the world, it's crazy. It's absolutely about respect.
Yeah.
But the money, Chazz, like
I don't think it's fucking them up
think about
money
it.
wise. I don't think so.
They're the
too big.
Migos, so I don't think it's not like X, right? Where X has to book like venues, and it's like he has this reputation now of violence and whatever. So people don't want to book him. People don't want to go. Oh yeah, we'll have you at our because he talking about.
But
Cuz got like.
But you're talking about X, and in terms of just
That's
sales,
what I'm saying.
Migos.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
All
saying.
of
So Migos, you don't really.
That's why I don't think it's gonna
You
fuck them up.
make
They're,
more
at-
money
they,
than
they're at
they-
a point where they're making too much money to be doing some dumb shit like that.
Right, and bringing that reputation can fuck up the money. That's all I'm saying. I refuse to believe that anybody in QC would allow money to get fucked up. I just think it's that type of.
I think Migos.
I think
is
it's that
too
type of
high.
collective
Their
where they
pride
just
is too
wouldn't
much.
do it.
They would be like, I don't care. Like they would have that emotional sense. Like this nigga just disrespected me.
Nah,
Let's get
I don't
that,
think
bro.
so, bro.
I
I,
think
don't
so.
think that. Nah, bro. I don't think so. Maybe like early in the career, maybe like 3 years ago.
I think early in their careers when
Oh,
they'd be
yeah.
like, no, chill.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't
Like,
do anything.
When like
Nah.
Offset had first just got out of jail, they would have been down.
That's
for
what I'm
anything.
saying.
Like that
That's
whole
what I
situation
said,
at
whatever.
Georgia Southern, like they were down.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
whoop a nigga ass.
Earlier in the career, because then
But
it's
now it's like I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like now it's like
No.
Now
you know
it's
they're
just
making
like-
money.
it's
They're-
Now it's
they're
no.
too
I say
too
now
big.
it's like they're big enough that it's not going to fuck up their money.
Nah,
Like
no,
say
it'll fuck up the money. It's not gonna stop the money, but it'll
But like
fuck it
they will
up.
never if they did some shit like that, they would never get a feature from like Katy Perry again. Like she'd never be like, oh yeah, you guys want to be on my song?
You don't think so?
No, I
What do you
don't think
mean?
so.
Hold on, listen. Katy Perry didn't do that because she's like, I want to help them out. She's like, I want to help myself out. If the Migos are still big, she's still gonna come. If the
I don't
Migos
know.
are still big, she's gonna be like, all right, let me use these niggas right here to get my name out in like the black world, kind of, and help myself out. She don't give a fuck. If they help her out, she good.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Somebody
don't
in her
listen to
camp,
Katy
somebody in her
Perry.
camp would probably be like, I don't know, man. They a liability right now.
You're right. You're right. They might, but I don't.
Yes.
Do you think that song with Katy Perry helped them out that much?
No.
Okay,
I-
so they're
like,
not really
I-
losing.
No.
No, so they're not losing anything
That was
if
just
that's
another
something like
paycheck.
that happens.
What you talk? What? Wait, what are you talking about?
Hold on, you said if they get in the fight or something like that, they might lose opportunities with like Katy Perry. It's not gonna
Yeah,
hurt
I'm
them.
not
I
talking
said-
about Katy
But
Perry.
that's what
I
Jordan
said that.
Okay.
So I'm
I was
like,
about
they're
to
not
say, I'm
really
talking
hurt by
about
that
Katy
if a situation like that happens.
Perry. I don't know.
I don't think so.
So you think if they were constantly known as niggas just always getting shit whenever they got offended by something, that wouldn't fuck up.
I don't think one incident like that would
Yeah.
give that reputation.
If it happened like next week or maybe like 2 weeks from now,
Yeah, if it happened
maybe.
like 2 or
But
3
one
times in
incident,
the
I don't
span
think
of
it's
a
gonna
month.
fuck up the money. They're good. They're good.
I think it would slow it down. I don't think it would stop.
I think
it,
they're
but it
too
would
big
definitely
right
slow
now
the
for
money
that.
down.
I think they're too big. The only way I see any way the Migos slow down is if like they hit a woman or something like that. That's the only way. They hit a girl.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that would do it.
You don't think? You know how many
Actually,
feminists on Twitter, bro?
I don't.
Feminists
yeah,
on Twitter boycott the Migos. You
Look
know
at Chris
the long
Brown.
ass
So-
post.
Look at Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Hey, Chris Brown.
That's
nigga.
different.
That's a different nigga. Bro.
That's different.
Chris
Chris Brown is sexy, flexy ass nigga, bro. That's different.
Chris
bro.
Brown can say, "Hey,
All right, what's another? Who's a rapper that hit a bitch?
Dre.
Dre.
Who?
Hey, Dre.
Dr.
He's a
Dre.
billionaire."
It's
That's a different
I got
time,
on.
though.
Hey,
But that was
all right,
that's a different
that is-
generation. We didn't have it on video
those
and
feminine-
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, and we don't got this
That's different
feminist time.
bitches.
But I think that's the only way that can get him fucked up. Like,
man, a rapper who's done it. I don't know any. I don't know any. So
famous Dex. Hey, famous Dex. His shit at Complex.
Didn't
at Double
didn't
XL.
didn't XXX hit his girl?
listen.
Yeah, he did, but
heard that was
it's
fake.
not. Nah, he's under he's going through the trial right now.
I heard it was fake.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard it was fake. I've heard people who claim the claims that said it were fake. So I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, hold on. We talking about the only person who can get through that hitting the girl and be good is that nigga Eminem. Only nigga.
Chris Brown did it.
Rapper. Eminem's the only one.
But yeah, that was back when he was wild. No, that was like you said, it was a different time.
And that was
though.
a
That
different
nigga still
time.
wilding on that joint with Big Sean. He's talking about killing like
All right,
five bitches.
that's
That's
talking
wild.
about
That's
actually
a different
performing
thing.
the action. Because I think
He can get away with it,
today,
I
I
think
think
he
if
could.
any person hits a female, it puts a stain on their name.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
it depends
It
on the
does.
context.
It does. I think so. Especially if they get it on video, then that's gonna hurt them a lot.
I think it depends on
Like
the
this is
context.
like I know it's different. That's not rappers, but look what happened to Ray Rice.
Yeah,
Hit his girl.
that show. Hey,
and I ain't on the phone.
but hey, nah, that's two different things though because Greg Hardy's still at a job.
Not
Greg Hardy
anymore.
got hired right there, but that's because he didn't do shit when he was at the Cowboys. I mean, I think it's more just like, do we?
That's
need,
also because like the Cowboys, they're known for giving people like
Why didn't they get Ray
6
Rice?
or 7 chances.
Why did they get Ray Rice?
They already had a running back.
Who? That was before Zeke. It was. It's
Yeah,
because Ray Rice was a
yeah,
30-year
because they were
It was
carrying.
Darren McFadden.
Nah, they were carrying a bunch of bats because that was the year Joseph Randall was the starter.
They
And
didn't have
then-
anyone. They
Well,
could've used him.
who's the other running back they had? What's his Dunbar?
Dunbar.
That's a wild name.
It was Joseph Randall,
Dunbar and McFadden.
Darren McFadden, Lance Dunbar, Alfred.
Who's the one
Morris.
that's wild? That'd be wild.
That's Randall.
That's not a
that
team.
was
That's
Randall.
Joseph Randall?
That was Joseph Randall.
Yeah, Joseph
That's a
Randall
wild
was
name.
wild.
Nah,
That's
but
a
look,
wild
like
name.
Ray Rice, he hit the girl, but he was 30 years old, where like the running back tends to drop and they stop signing him, and he had the worst year of his career. Greg Hardy hit the girl, but he came off the best year of his career. The best year of his career before that, he gets signed right away. I don't think it really matters like that in that situation.
That whole Ray Rice thing really bothered me though, just because it's a really old thing, so I'm not trying to like stay on it. But
Yeah.
like the fact that like the suspension that he got was like that's a light thing. That's a light consequence for the action.
Yeah.
But he got his punishment. It was light, but he got the punishment. Then the video came
And
out,
then that shows
and
how
now
fucking
he's out of
big
it.
Roger
Yeah.
Goodell is, bro. I
Which
hate that man.
really bothered me. But I'm not about to get into that whole thing because that's extremely old.
Yeah, fuck Roger Goodell. Fuck that. That's all I
Fuck
gotta
Roger
say.
Goodell. We're gonna end that topic on that.
All right.
All right, so a couple days ago, Kendrick did an interview with Big Boy. Shout out to Big Boy.
That's my dog.
You know, I remember when I first saw Big Boy lost that weight. I didn't even know that was Big Boy. I thought that was a complete new person.
That nigga head is still beside of his weight. Boy. That's my nigga, but his
But
name,
yeah, on his interview, he ranked his albums, and he had Damn #1, followed by Good Kid, Mad City, then To Pimp a Butterfly, and then finally Section 80, which I can agree with that list, but I still might have to put Good Kid, Mad City #1.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm Good Kid, Mad City. Well, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn, they switched for me because I like the conceptual aspect of Good Kid, Mad City, but then Damn just got some tough ass songs. But if it switches every day, but for me today, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, Section 80.
Yeah, it's however I'm feeling usually.
You
Like
can't go wrong
sometimes
with any of them.
To Pimp a Butterfly, that might be number one, just depending on how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
Damn might be number one just right now, just because it's his most recent shit, and I've just been listening to it pretty much every day since it came out. And Good Kid, Mad City is probably his most consistent of the three.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them. They're all amazing. Best
Because
discography in the game.
I can listen to Damn and Good Kid, Mad City whenever, but To Pimp a Butterfly,
it's
certain days I don't want to hear it.
A black man, which I hope doesn't happen, has to be shot by the cops or some shit like that for me to want to listen to. To listen to Pimp a Butterfly.
I ain't saying all that.
Nah, that shit has to happen to me. Some woke shit has to happen to me for me to.
I have listened to it
Pimp a
when
Butterfly.
some like crazy shit has happened, but there's been days where I'm just sitting at home and I want to hear for free.
Nah, I can't. I can't. Bro, I gotta be in the mood. I mean, I listen like all right.
A banger is a banger. Okay,
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
All right. Certified.
It's a banger.
Banger.
Oh yeah, I can listen to
For
all right at
free.
any time.
Certified. Without question. Okay, let me just say, my list, Damn,
Damn.
To Pimp a Butterfly,
Okay.
Section 80.
Whoa! Wow. Don't tell me you put a Good Kid, Mad
Good
City.
Kid, Mad
You're a
City.
wild man.
Good Kid, Mad
Please
City
explain yourself.
is an amazing album.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's great. I have no problems with it. I have no qualms with it. But I enjoy listening to Section 80 more than I enjoy listening
Really?
to Good Kid, Mad City.
Really?
I do. I don't know. I can't explain it completely.
Let me ask you a question about the To Pimp a Butterfly being number one.
Right. No, it's not number one.
I mean, number two up there, and you defend it.
Right.
Could you listen to Wesley's Theory right now for no reason?
Yeah.
That's the first track. Ain't it?
That's the
can.
first track.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you listen to
Nigga is a star.
How Much a Dollar Cost? Oh, I love that song.
How Much
Could
a
you listen to
Dollar?
How Much a Dollar Cost
Yeah.
at any time?
I listen
Nah,
to
I need to be
song on there. It ain't-
really. I
I
gotta
don't
be in
know
the
how much
mood.
dollar cost.
I
I gotta be in the
listen to
mood.
you in my spare time.
Oh, you. That shit amazing.
I place blame on
But
the
nah, I
studio.
gotta be in the mood.
Yeah, that's
for
what
you.
I'm saying.
I gotta be in the mood.
Like,
for you.
I will listen to any song off to Pimp a Butterfly at any time.
Really? I can't.
Yeah. I don't have to be in a mood to
I
listen
gotta
to it.
be.
See, the thing with Section 80.
I gotta wanna
the thing with
listen
Section
to-
8. Yeah, I have to want to listen to Section 8.
That's me.
No,
for Section
not
8.
Section 8.
Yes,
I
I
gotta
have to.
want-
I
Because
listen
there are
to
some
Good Kid,
songs.
Mad
Are
City.
you serious?
The album is good. The album's great.
Right.
But there are some songs on Section 80 where I'm just like, I can skip it.
There's some iffy songs. With
There's some
Section
iffy
8.
songs, yes.
Every other album, there's no iffy.
There's
well,
no-
okay, let me not say that.
All right, To Pimp a Butterfly has a couple of iffy songs.
Stop.
So does
All right,
Damn.
now-
Damn has a couple.
No,
iffy
there's no
songs.
iffy
Stop
song
it.
to
Let me-
there's no iffy song to Pimp a Butterfly, but there's some songs where I'm not gonna listen to.
You're wild.
Just because like Waterman, 12 minutes long, I'm not trying to listen to that whole Tupac interview, so I just skip it after that.
Well, yeah, but the song's over at that point. The album's over at that point. It's just the thing. The
Hey,
And
interview.
then How Much a Dollar Costs?
I gotta be in
It's
the mood.
okay.
for that.
Tough.
Like, hold on.
It's okay.
Can you listen to? I have to. If I'm listening to Damn,
Right.
I have to, if I listen to one song, I have to listen to the whole track. That would be Duckworth. I have to listen to the
Duckworth
whole
is tough.
album.
I have to listen to.
I have to listen to
to
the whole album to listen to Duckworth.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
that's
can't-
what?
Duckworth. I have to listen to the whole album.
So you can't listen to Duckworth?
You can't just listen to
No,
Duck.
I can't.
I
You are
listen to
tripping.
Duckworth.
I can't. I have to listen to the whole album.
I don't
Why?
get it. I don't get it. Why? Yeah,
Because
not like
it's
a-
like
it's not like a
because to me it's
continuation
kind of
or
like
anything.
it's just kind of like a story.
you talking about like it sums it up.
It wraps up
It
the
like
whole
wraps the whole
thing.
thing up.
So I need to
I
listen to the
get
entire
that.
thing.
I get that.
It wraps it up.
It kind of I get it. I understand.
It wraps the whole like
I don't need it.
concepts.
But I get it.
Yeah, okay. That's and like
Yeah,
God's an iffy song.
You're tripping.
God's an iffy
You're
God is one of my
wild.
favorites.
You're wild.
Like,
God is one of my
I like
favorites,
the
bro.
laughing to the bank, like I like that, but in terms of just what he's saying in the song, he's not saying much.
What?
He's not saying much.
Get out of Chazz, you drunk.
He's not saying much.
He's not.
He's not
tripping,
saying.
bro.
The only song on Damn that I struggle with is Humble.
I've just heard
I've
it too
heard that
many
from people.
Yeah,
Because
I've heard it too
it's
much.
just, I heard it so much.
Exactly.
It's just like,
People say they heard it too much. People say it's just kind of like generic.
It's
just
too
like
radio.
A
It's not
radio
gen-
song.
It's too radio friendly for some
What?
people. That's what I've heard.
I'm not
it's
saying
too
that.
radio friendly.
okay,
I've heard that as well.
We've heard that. We've heard that.
Now a song that I struggled with when it first came out, I was like, it's okay. But the more I listened to it, I like, this is my shit. Was Ya.
I love y'all.
When y'all
I
first
love
came out,
That was
y'all.
my first favorite
Stop
song.
it.
Yeah,
on
when
it.
I
y'all
love
first came
y'all.
out, I was just like, is he really doing this?
That's how I felt about Element.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's how I felt about
Element
Element.
might be my favorite.
I knew
genre
Element
there,
was
bro.
tough when LeBron James dropped that little snippet
Yeah.
before the album came out.
Yeah.
And then it was turning up to that joint.
Nah, there was one joke I was iffy about when I was like, why does he have this person as a feature? Because I was like,
What,
might be
YouTube
too mainstream. Nah, Loyalty with Rihanna.
Loyalty?
I was a
That
little
was
bit
tough.
iffy, bro.
Loyalty was my shit.
When I
Loyalty
listened to it, I was
was
like,
tough.
okay, but I was a little bit scared going into
Yeah, it
it.
made sense. Yeah, I get that.
I was a
I
little
didn't
bit
know where
scared.
that was gonna go
Yeah, I'm
when
like,
I saw
ooh,
it. Yeah.
I kind of thought it was going to be like a singing song.
Yeah.
And he was going to do some
Yeah.
singing on that. And I was like,
Nah, I
that's
can't.
not your,
I
that's
don't
not your
know.
road, Kendrick.
I don't know.
Singing? Is his road?
I'm not saying it's his role.
You think
We
he
heard
can
him
do
on
it?
God
but
singing
he's
and it
made
wasn't
a
that good.
couple of.
He,
It wasn't that good.
you're tripping.
All right, Chazz.
I ain't like
I'm
God.
gonna let you live.
Hey, a song right now I'm not a big fan of at the moment, but that could probably change. It's Love.
Love is great.
It's great,
bro.
but I'm just
I
not a
love
big
Love.
fan right now. I can
love
skip
Love.
I don't
love
skip
this.
Love, bro. I replay Love, bro. Boy, I get to sing it. Boy, I be in my room fucking letting it go,
I be
boy.
replaying Lust. That's my shit.
Yeah,
right
Lust. I love Lust, bro. What? Oh my
there. There you go.
God.
There you go.
Bro, Lust is
I fuck
hard.
with it. It's just, yeah.
Probably my favorite song right now. Damn, is Feel. That's
Mine switches
my
every day on
shit,
Feel
bro.
is amazing.
Feel-
I fuck with Feel.
Feel is
The
some
only
real
thing
ass
about
shit,
Feel
bro.
for me, it doesn't really get really good until it reaches that climax. Like
It's
when
good
he's
in the very
going-
beginning. What are you talking about?
It's good, but it ain't. It's just not. It wouldn't put it up there in like my top 3.
Well, it's probably not my top 3 right now, but I mean, right now it's my favorite. But top 3 songs of the album is probably not top 3.
So, where would we rank Kendrick's album and all the? We're at the halfway point of the year. So, where would you rank Kendrick's album out of all the albums that have dropped this
I said
year?
it's the
Number
best.
1.
I hate asking that question because that's kind of like unanimous. It's like it's K-Dot. He's the GOAT. He's the
No.
best.
It's not unanimous. It
I
depends
think
on
it
who
is.
you're talking to.
I mean, not unanimous, but like for me, when Kendrick drops, I'm like, I already know I had to expect some next level shit. No one's gonna be fucking with Kendrick.
I don't even expect anything because it's
No.
always been something different. So like I don't go into it with
I
expectations
do.
because
He
it's
sets the bar
like
so high.
you go from Section 80
I know.
to like have y'all heard OD? Overly Dedicated?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit. Great.
Like going from Section 80 to Overly Dedicated, like that was I'm not gonna say it was a huge jump, but there was a shift.
It was a big shift.
And then from Overly Dedicated to Good Kid, Mad City, that was a huge jump. Like I was not expecting what I heard there. And then
The biggest jump.
the like almost 180
yeah, the 180.
to Pimp a Butterfly was crazy to me, and I loved it. And then there was
And then
almost a blend.
Yeah, he kind of went back to his roots,
For
but he
Bland,
also
for
kind of
Damn.
went with some
It's
Tip and
just
Butterfly.
great
It's a little bit of everything
thing.
on Damn.
So I'm not even looking to the next project. Like I'm still loving Damn, but it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the theories after Damn came out and they was like,
Oh
there's
my
about to be a
God.
second album coming.
I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wanted it, but
I didn't.
I was kind of not ready because I was still trying to take
I was
in
still trying to process
this
everything.
album.
Kendrick. I still haven't processed everything.
I
from
knew
Kendrick's
there
album.
was not a second. I was like,
I was hoping it was.
Now, in
like
that
shit.
Big Boy interview, he said because they were talking about like the theories about it, he was saying like he had like about 6 or 7 songs that were like that could have been on Damn. That he might have released.
Boy,
But like when he saw the theories, he was like, "I'm gonna scale back on
So
it."
they
boy,
fucked up the
I'm
money.
waiting on that.
It's
Untitled
possible.
Unmastered
So they
2.
fucked up the money.
Boy,
No,
hey,
I'm
nah,
waiting. That Untitled
Look,
Unmastered 2.
look. This is how good
Woo!
Kendrick
I'm
is,
waiting
bro.
on it.
He can drop an album of
Oh,
songs that he was going to use, but it was
That's
like was not
Untitled
good enough.
Unmastered.
It was
Yeah.
fucking great.
That's how great he is.
Like-
it's better than 98% of the albums that come
All
out.
right,
It is. It is.
So,
Debate.
so Untitled Unmastered was the best album of 2016.
no.
You just said
I would have to see a
98%.
98%. Best album of 2016 was Schoolboy.
Might be
School.
up there. That might be up there for me.
Hey,
Schoolboy's
That's
part of that
another-
2%.
That's
that
another topic.
motherfucking blank face was fucking different. Man.
Hey, when that John Muir comes on point,
But Groovy Tony might be my favorite song from last year.
Groovy Tony,
Really?
crazy.
Groovy Tony,
Groovy Tony
Eddie
up there.
Kane, bro.
Really?
But then he had-
I fuck with Eddie Kane more than Groove Tony.
Really?
It's a whole song.
I know, but it's like I fuck with that
But-
part more than
Hey,
I fuck
Just
Jadakiss.
because Jadakiss
Watch
body
NBA
Schoolboy
league.
Q. He body Schoolboy
Okay.
Q.
Yeah. You say he bodied Schoolboy?
Relax.
Hey,
That verse
Schoolboy Q had a better
grow on
verse.
me.
I mean, Jadakiss had a better verse on Groovy Tony.
That verse had to grow on me.
did it? Nah, as soon as I heard it,
that verse
As
had
soon as
to
I
got
heard
the
that,
crate face on.
as soon as I heard that, while I sit there interrogating, staring at me with the
Blake face.
that,
Yeah, Schoolboy had it in 2016. He's part of that 2% that Kendrick went and topped with his throwaway tracks. But that nigga, he's on a different level.
But what were we saying?
Other albums, leave Kendrick out of this.
Oh, okay.
What else did you like from this?
See, you guys didn't listen.
I haven't listened.
You guys
to
haven't heard to the Jay-Z album yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard
that-
damn near any album.
That is up there right now.
I haven't. I'm not a title nigga. I'm
That
a Apple
is-
nigga.
Well, it's on Apple Music apparently.
Nah, I checked it because it was like a specific way you had to put it in.
It went away?
It went away.
Because I
They
saw
took
that
off.
last
yeah,
night.
Yeah, Vontae put it in.
Yeah.
They took it off.
I
He
heard
put it
it's
in the
coming
chat.
like next week.
Yeah, it's coming on Apple
Really?
Music.
All right,
next
yeah,
week.
I'm gonna listen to that. But besides Kendrick, my favorite album, that Joey, All American Badass, he came with heat. Like that shit was easily my favorite. Like, god damn, when I didn't know what to expect because Joey he doesn't switch up a lot on his projects. He has that boom back 90s type of rap feel, but he switched it up this time and was like, I'm coming at it from different angles and I'm coming at it with a conceptual theme. Not conceptual, but one main theme, which is different from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just like the mistreatment of black men in America. Stay
Right.
woke. And that shit was crazy. And it wasn't just him harping and preaching. It didn't sound like that. He had amazing features. But with Schoolboy,
The only joint I heard was that Schoolboy joint.
That
Man,
shit
that shit
rocked.
was tough. Boy, when
Rock,
Schoolboy
rock,
came
my
in,
baby.
that motherfucker.
that nigga,
I
what did he
lost
say when he
my
first came in?
mind.
He said,
I'm
I'm part of the reason why they still crippin' out in Brooklyn. When I heard that, I said,
Damn.
nigga. Nigga. But that joint, I'm still kind of taking in the Vince Staples. That one is way different.
I think, I personally think,
I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah. I'm like,
y'all niggas are wild.
I don't love
I think
it.
it's better than Summertime 06.
no. I love
See,
I
look,
think it's better
me
than
personally,
Summertime 06.
I'm not as big as a Vince Staples fan as you guys
Really?
are.
I
So when
love
you guys said
That's
Summertime
fair.
06 was the album, was like a classic when it came out, I was like, it's alright.
It's up there as one of my
It's
favorites.
got some
of all
good
time.
songs, but I'm not a big Vince Staples fan.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
like
understandable.
his
Yeah.
it's not
voice?
that his no, it's not even his voice. It's like his ear for beats.
Yeah, that
It's
his
not. I'm not
beats
the
throw
biggest
me off a
fan
little
of them,
bit.
and like the way he raps on it sometimes, it just
It's
just not for me.
different.
Yeah,
It's definitely different.
He comes
I
at it
can
from different
understand.
angles a lot.
Yeah, I can definitely understand why somebody wouldn't be the biggest Vince fan. I
Yeah.
fuck with Vince. I've been
I
a
fuck with
Vince
Vince as a
fan.
person though. Vince
Vince
is
as
one of
a
the funniest
person
niggas
is one
in
of the
rap.
funniest. Vince is
I love
hilarious.
Vince, bro.
Any interview,
Any
I see he
interview,
has,
I'm clicking
I
on
have
it
to
right
watch
away.
it,
Right
'cause-
away.
And he's a smart ass dude. Like he knows what
Funny,
he's talking
smart.
about.
I've been a
When he says
Vince fan since Beeper King exclusive, and any like OG Vince fan knows that song. That was a great tape. I know y'all haven't
I'm not
heard
hip-
it.
I haven't heard that.
I'm about to say that was a Shine Cold Chain Volume 1 is
No, I've heard of that. I haven't heard it though. I heard it.
yeah, that was the first tape. That's what
That's
Beeper
done
King
with
exclusive.
Larry Fish. With Larry Fisherman.
Larry
He did
Fisher.
the-
No,
That's a
that's
different joint?
that's a totally
Oh,
different
shit.
joint.
Excuse me.
Yeah, nah, Shine Cold Chain that came out back like 2012. Like that was way
that's
back.
early, Vince.
Yeah, that was way
That's early,
back.
Vince. Yeah, it's this new
When
album. I
Baron
wasn't.
Davis, Fat Women, Swiss Army, boy, hey, might listen to that shit tonight.
I just wasn't a big fan of the production. Like I listened in the interview.
Really?
I wasn't. Because he went back to the. I forgot what he called it. It was kind of like electronic movement that he grew up with his mom, and it was like he was like, I know some people aren't going to fuck with it because it's something that a lot of people don't listen to. They're not
Right.
aware of it, and I didn't fuck with it. But I mean, Vince is going on every track that he goes on. Even if I don't like the beat, Vince going to do his thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I fuck with the production heavy. I can understand why you wouldn't like, or not even why you wouldn't like. I can understand why it wouldn't be a big success to you. Why somebody might not really find it that. Why somebody wouldn't listen to it
connection with
again.
it,
I can
yeah.
understand why you wouldn't listen to it a second time.
Like there's only a few songs that I would come back to.
Yeah.
Big Fish, I fuck with Big Fish heavy.
Hell yeah.
Same
Yeah,
old,
right.
same old was my shit.
Same old tough.
And yeah, right.
745 is
745
hard.
That's my shit.
745.
745 tough. Yeah, right is tough.
But like,
I like what's the joke? Bag
Back.
I fuck with Bag.
I don't know.
You said what song?
Love can be. I wasn't feeling that one either. For real, I wasn't feeling that one.
See, when you put in the chat, you was like, "Love can be fire." I was like, "All right." And I got to the joint. I was
like, you disappointed.
Until Ray J came on, I was like, "Oh, shit, that's my nigga Ray J."
Ray J saved that shit. And then my last album that I really fuck with heavy. He might be one of my favorite rappers right now. Is my nigga Jid.
The Never Story.
The Never Story. Most of y'all probably haven't heard of him, but he's J. Cole's newest signee. When I first heard J. Cole sign him, I was like, I don't know, because he's probably going to be just the same Dreamville artist, kind of a lower tier J. Cole, because that's what Boss is, I think. That's what Omen is. And Chazz, he's a little more up there in energy, but he's still in that category.
Yeah, before Jid, Dreamville rappers are just kind of like subpar cool. J. Cole's. Yeah. Like, they were just like, I feel like they were good, but they weren't anything to like really get hype about.
But when I first...
with Jid...
God, when I first heard that, what's that song? Never Been.
Never?
Nigga.
That's the shit right there.
What you call it, bitch, that don't suck dick? You don't. I was like, damn. His flow was crazy.
When he dropped that little like 50-second teaser with J. Cole, with the song Louder.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, this might be the shit right here.
But Louder.
He put that joint on the album.
Louder, he just kept going.
That might be one of my favorite songs on the album.
I can't agree with... Now, I don't... The only other Dreamville artist I've listened to is Boss. But I can't agree that he's a great value J. Cole.
You don't think so? I think he is. I think he
Too
is.
High to Riot is...
It's okay.
It's okay.
No. I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm saying it's different enough from what J. Cole does. To me. Yeah. It's different enough to not say he's a knockoff J. Cole or like a lesser J. Cole. I think he's his own artist.
He is. You're right. I can't take that away from him.
I think he's different enough. I don't think he's like just a copy and paste of just the same.
He's not a copy and paste.
He does a lot,
but he doesn't have. He takes. You can tell he has a lot of influence from Cole. He takes a lot of.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't. Yeah, I think he's. I'm just saying. I think he's different enough.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's. I'm not saying he has the best album or anything like that. I'm just saying. I think he's different enough to just not be a lesser J. Cole. I think that's kind of nah.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to...
I fuck with Boss, but...
I don't listen to anybody else on Dreamville.
If you haven't listened to Jid, The Never Story, please go listen, bro.
I still gotta listen to it.
Peep that Wanza, you slacking.
Yeah. Listen,
get your album day started.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I have an album day.
If y'all don't know, Wanza don't listen to albums on release dates.
I don't.
Get your album day.
I don't. I can't. It's too much to keep in mind, bro. Because it's like, okay, this album drops, and then these 2 albums drop, and sometimes I just don't feel like listening to new music. Like I listen to music. I listen to the music that I want to listen to.
Yeah. Listen to music that you're like already kind of like familiar
that I just already fuck with. Like I'm gonna be listening to the Vince album for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then
you're gonna be like, all right, let me get out.
No, I'm gonna go back and listen to some
other albums.
I'm probably gonna go back to Damn for another week, and then I might have an album day.
Plays every day.
Oh yeah, Damn's always on rotation.
I might have an album day. You know what? I might have an album day on Wednesday or something. Just I'm not gonna be doing nothing.
Include Jid, please.
I gotta put a list down because there's a bunch of albums I gotta listen to.
All right, for me, if we're not including Kendrick, I'm gonna give. It's not my favorite. I'm just give a couple shout outs before I name my favorite. Migos, Culture,
of course. Gotta include that.
Bangers on bangers, on bangers. I think they got one of the best songs of the year in T-shirt. It's just my opinion though.
Kelly Price is highly slept on.
What the Price is highly slept on too.
Yeah.
Not we started. Jid, I fuck with Jid a lot. Not as a whole project, but More Life. There are a few songs on there that I constantly go back to.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Because More Life was too long for me.
Let me get this list.
I'm gonna let y'all know now, bro. I am not a Drake fan. I'm what you call a Drake hater. I can't stand that nigga.
I used to be a Drake hater, and then I realized he has too many hits that I fuck with for me to be a Drake hater. But I'm not a big Drake fan though. He does a lot.
He has great songs.
He does a lot of. Oh, this song's high right now. I'm gonna jump on that. Try to steal that flow, whatever.
I don't fuck with him as a person.
That's
not
crazy.
Creative. He's not creative.
That's crazy. As
He
a
steals
person,
people's
you're
shit, bro.
wild.
Not as a person, but as
You just said as a
no, hold on.
person.
Not as a person, but as a creative mind. He doesn't.
That's crazy though.
How? He just takes everyone else's shit.
But he does it in a way that's like,
Boring.
nah. Like he does it in a way where it like works consistently.
I don't think so. There's never been. They put Drake in that top 3 tier with like Cole and Kendrick. I don't think he deserves.
He's
that.
not. I don't think he's a rapper like that.
He's not a. He's not a. He's a
He's
pop
an
star.
artist.
He's a pop star. That's what Drake is.
Regardless, I don't think. I think it takes a. I think it takes a very. I'm trying to think of the word. A very high level of creativity to repackage a sound.
Yeah.
In a way where people aren't gonna go, hey, you just doing this, nigga. We just get the fuck out of here.
Like Wale.
All right,
I
don't know
You're
what
right.
that is going. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I think that takes a skill.
I mean,
and a level of creativity
to
that
reach his
isn't seen
level
very
of
often.
success, you have to have that skill. But I think he puts out good music. I don't think he puts out great music.
You're wild.
No.
You're wild. That nigga got hit. Like when you
He has hits,
when you
but
talk
none of them
about
are great.
I'm a related to like. I'm not even gonna relate it to anything. He makes great songs.
He does.
Like he
makes good songs. He makes good
wild,
songs.
He
He
has
has-
wild track.
You know what I think?
You
know what I
name
think is great?
hit
More
after
than Drake.
hit.
You know what I think is great more than Drake? His fucking fans. His
what?
fans.
All right,
His fans
I respect that.
are over his music. His fan. He can. Sit
He's
on
at the
track.
point. He's at the point where
He's at that point where they
he
would
could
eat
put
that
out
shit up.
him gargling Listerine for 20 minutes,
And niggas would
be
eat
like,
it up.
"That shit is great, bro."
Legendary. Oh, he's the greatest rapper alive.
Right.
No,
But
I think he's at that
that's
point.
for a lot of artists too. Like
But I think that puts
Kendrick's
him
kind of
in-
getting to that point. Like
Kendrick
if
is
Kendrick
at that
drops
point.
like a flop
He is
album,
there.
niggas will defend that shit.
Yeah,
to them.
Kendrick's there, but the thing is,
Kanye's
the
at that
quality
point.
of qualities. He put out 8 Yeezus.
All right,
Y'all
we're
niggas
not
like-
we're not getting started with that
You
either.
don't
Hey,
start
Kanye
That's
ain't
another
been at
topic
that
for
Don't
another
start
day.
that shit.
Yeezus is the worst.
They're not
album
talking about
in
that,
the
man.
discography.
Please stop.
Stop.
Anyway,
I'm
like I was
saying,
saying,
man.
so I said I like some Drake songs, but
I
for
mean-
me,
Yeah.
that Rather You Than Me,
Woo, God
Hey.
damn.
that
It's not
joint-
my favorite Ross
I mean,
joint.
Of course
it's not my favorite Ross joint.
Of course not.
But it's my favorite Ross joint in a while.
Really?
The thing
It's
that
better than
keeps
Black
it,
Market.
Yeah.
It's better than Hood Billionaire.
Okay, stop. You're wild.
It's better than
Don't
Master.
say Mastermind.
You're
You're stop
You're
it, bro.
crazy.
Don't say
You're
Mastermind.
crazy.
What's so great about Mastermind?
Motherfucking The Devil Was a Lie on that joint.
Nigga, The
Sanctifies
Devil
on
Was a
that joint. What else is on
Sanctified.
Mastermind, bro?
Goddamn.
It had hits,
Nigga.
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 but he wasn't rapping like he wasn't
Rich
rapping.
is gangster.
God.
So,
What? Did you say it's okay?
Nah, listen. The
You're
thing
wild.
about
look, bruh.
like Rather Than You Than Me, bro. It falls off second half.
Okay,
You can't deny
alright,
that.
that's what that
It
is true. That
falls
is
off
true.
heavy
But
second half.
the first like 7 songs are so strong.
I don't
They
think it can
don't
carry
carry
it, bro. It can't carry it past the other Ross
All
albums.
right, let me see the track list. For
Here's
it.
some Mastermind.
Nah,
tracks,
let me look at Rather You Than Me real quick.
Hold on.
Bruh, look.
That's
If
right
you,
there.
I disagree with you saying it's better than Hood Billionaire.
I'm not a big fan of Hood Billionaire. There are no memorable songs of Hood Billionaire.
The Devil Is a Lie.
That's not a Hood Billionaire. That's
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
And
about
that's on
Mastermind.
Mastermind. There's only
Coke
5
like
songs
the
on here.
80s. Is
Oh, that's the only
a
ones I downloaded.
Fucking
That's why.
Coke like the 80s, a fucking banger. Hood Billionaire, a fucking banger. Quintessential is a fucking banger. It's a great album.
But
No,
no
I'm
one
not-
can deny.
I didn't.
Phone tap.
I only listened to the. I'm not gonna lie to you. I only listened to Hood Billionaire like once. So all right, look.
That's so crazy.
Apple of My Eye.
Great
Song.
It's tough.
Santorini Grease.
It's
Oh
wildly
my
great.
god, bro! When I heard
OC
that beat,
great.
bro, that shit is crazy.
Hey,
shit.
it's a
OC
good song.
great.
It's a good song.
whoa.
See,
It's a good
Chazz,
song.
Chazz
Don't
is coming
start
in
that
with these
shit.
hot takes that are just crazy.
I said it was good. I didn't say it was trash. It was good.
That's not good enough.
It isn't, bro. You were downplaying.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know now.
Santorini Grease.
Y'all gonna think some wild shit. I play it. I hit that skip button. I hit that skip
Anyway,
button.
anyway,
So not
anyway,
all the time,
anyway,
but sometimes
anyway.
I do.
What do you mean? If it comes up, you listen to it.
Nah, you
Wow.
skip that shit.
You're crazy.
Idols Become Rivals.
Lil Bron.
And
Oh
I
my
skipped that
God,
just because of
bruh.
Chris Rock.
What? Come on,
So you
man.
just come
You
up
don't
with
hear
the
the
part?
Yes.
Nah.
Please listen to the song.
No.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
It's a
It's
tough
one of the
song.
best
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not
songs.
tough. Chris Rock just makes me skip it, bro.
so it's not the same.
It's
Chris
not
Rock
the
from
song.
Blame Game.
It's not. It's
Nah.
not. It's not.
Chris
Blame
Rock,
Game.
Blame
was
Game
tough.
is
With
different.
the bezel.
That nigga different on there.
He had
bro.
that shit on in the sauce. That's fantastic.
But yeah.
It's not the same.
When I heard when that nigga Rick Ross said,
Nigga.
when I found out that them watches was fake.
Fake. Damn.
When he said that that
put
shit
the
broke
emphasis,
my heart, bro. He was broken hearted from the watches. I was broken hearted because fuck how he felt.
Nigga.
Like I relate to that shit, bro.
Hey, let's look at the second half.
But
bro.
yeah, trap.
Nigga,
That's a
Trap
banger.
is
That nigga-
OC
hey,
it's a
tough.
banger.
Thug
bro.
killed that joint,
It's
bro.
a
Thug did
OC
kill
Thug
that shit,
killed it.
bro.
I liked his flow on that joint.
I fuck with Dead Presidents.
Yeah,
Not a lot
it
of
was
people
like-
do. I fuck with
I
Dead
was
Presidents.
disappointed with seeing the
Nah,
I'm
features.
gonna be honest.
I was disappointed.
After that, I don't remember any songs.
Me
I do
neither.
not-
That's where it stopped.
Listen.
Be honest,
That's where it stopped.
I do
remember
not
anything
fuck
else.
with She on My Dick at all.
No.
With Gucci.
No,
That joint is
that
not
joint was
that good
trash.
to me.
It was
I
trash.
don't remember.
I Think She Liked Me with Ty Dolla $ign.
I don't
It's an
remember
okay
that.
song. I Think She Liked Me. This is okay.
I don't remember.
But the Powers That Be with Nas,
I don't remember
that joint is tough.
Don't remember.
That joint is tough as well.
I don't remember.
Then you got Game Ain't Based on Sympathy. Sorry.
I don't remember.
Scientology, that's my shit. And then Lamborghini Doors, that's also my shit.
Lamborghini Doors, I fuck with that one.
But the rest of the
I don't remember
album,
any of that shit.
kind of whack. So out of the 14
So you're
songs,
saying like 5 songs make that album
6.
better than her.
6 does not
6
carry the album.
songs.
Wait,
14.
sorry.
That's what thinking. You gotta think it's not a great song.
Go ahead, count them.
8, my fault. 8. I didn't count
8 out of
it.
14 does not
8
carry it, bro.
songs.
8 songs carried. Now let's look at Mastermind.
I don't want to go to the.
Let's go to Mastermind real quick.
Certified bangers, bro.
Mastermind is hard,
Intro.
bro.
Can't even say that.
That intro was tough.
Who's the intro? I don't remember.
Fucking up my goddamn Giuseppe's, nigga. It's just them talking and shoveling up money.
Alright,
but
Rich is
it's
Gangsta.
a fucking class. Banger. It's Mastermind?
This is Mastermind.
A banger.
Drug Dealer's Dream.
Banger.
Don't remember that one.
Well, it's okay. It's tough.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Shots Fired. That was just kind of like the end of
that was
the
okay.
shit.
Yeah.
But then we get the Nobody. That's my
That's
shit.
your hard.
Mom
Fire.
trying
That
to
was
save.
hard.
Fire.
If we don't know, I'm trying to save. That's my shit.
Fire.
The Devil's a Lie.
God.
That's one of Rick Ross's
Fire.
best
Hey,
songs, bro.
That's one of Jay's best verses of all time. I don't care.
Fire.
Is the truth those fiction? Is the truth those fiction? Is over here this and never fuck with you religion.
All right.
God damn. Mafia Music 3. Did not like that song.
I don't remember
It's
it.
okay.
Did
It's
not like
yeah.
that song. War Ready. Go. God.
Hey,
Certified.
Tracy
Jeezy,
T's
bro.
hook on that joint.
Jeezy.
Certified.
God.
Pastor Jeezy
Banger.
killed that joint, bro.
What's $1 million to a one, nigga?
what I'm saying.
What a Shame. Don't really remember that.
Eh.
Supreme.
Tough.
That's my joint. That's my
Tough.
joint. Dope Bitch Skit.
Don't remember.
That's just a skit.
It's a skit.
In Vain. Do not remember that song.
That's whatever.
Sanctified.
God, hey, Kanye killed that joint, bro.
That's
Kanye
my
killed
shit, bro.
Name the next one.
That's my shit.
Name the next
Walking on Air.
Tough.
Don't remember that.
I was
Tough.
waiting for that joint.
I don't
one. I was
remember that.
waiting on it. Tough.
Thug Cry.
Tough.
Tough.
Okay.
That's John Wayne, right?
That's John Wayne,
Yeah,
sorry.
that one's tough. I fuck with it.
Blessing in Disguise.
Eh.
Featuring, who's that? Schoolboy? I can't really tell.
No, I don't think so.
Paradise Lost.
Eh.
Don't remember it. And You Know I Got It.
Tough.
Don't remember it.
See this,
So,
bro. Oh, you count.
I'm gonna count the songs that I fuck with. That I remembered.
It's tough, bro.
It's great.
6
Stop.
out of 19.
You're wild, bro. Let me see.
Stop.
I got
You're
alright.
wild.
I gotta re-listen to it, obviously. Cause
The
maybe
and Hood Billionaire.
I mean, Top Russ album, no question.
Teflon
Dawn. God damn. That shit is.
you can't
wild,
deny though
bro.
that Rather You Than Me is not a top 3.
It's
Rick
not.
Ross
I don't
album.
think
It's
it is.
not.
It's not a top 3 Rick Ross album.
Listen.
album.
Listen.
I don't think it is.
Teflon Dawn,
Alright.
Mastermind,
Okay.
Black Market. I mean, not Black Market. God forgives. I don't.
Oh.
God forgives. I don't. That's number 3. Rather You Than Me, number 4.
I don't know.
Rather You Than Me, number
I
4.
might
Listen,
have Rather You Than
I'm
Me
gonna
over
be
Mastermind.
honest.
Really?
I got Hood
might-
Billionaire over
I might have
that.
Rather You Than Me over
I didn't-
And
Mastermind.
I
don't know.
might have Black Mark.
I
Nah,
don't remember put Black Market or.
I don't know. I don't know if I have Black Market. I don't know where I have Black Market.
Black Market's not top 5.
Nah, I don't think so either.
That's fine. I'm
Because
not gonna
Teflon,
disagree with that.
God forgives I don't.
Mastermind.
I have to read. I'm putting Rather You to Me right now. I'm gonna re-listen to Mastermind, and I'm also gonna listen to Hood Billionaire.
I'm gonna be honest. Port of Miami.
Port of Miami slept on.
It
slept on.
I haven't heard it. So
You haven't heard it? It's slept
I can't
on.
really give an opinion on that.
It's slept on.
But yeah, Rick Ross. Other than my father said Kanye, Kendrick, probably my favorite.
Yeah, I'll say that too. So
yeah, man. I got any last
any
words?
last thoughts? Just to tell you, yeah, we ain't shit. We know it. I'm glad y'all are gonna see how we ain't shit. And
Trust me,
we gonna see where it goes.
Trust
this
me,
is just the beginning.
We might get to ramble on this joint, and we might get to talking about shit that we have no clue what the fuck we talking about.
Well, we will.
Cause we ain't shit.
We will. So yeah, man. So Chazzy B, you already know. Follow me on IG __ Chazz with 2 Z's. Follow me on Twitter __ Chazz301.
Yeah, man. Jordan here. Follow me on IG at jordanrwalker, all lowercase, and follow me on Twitter at jrwalkin, all capital case.
And if you want, nigga,
Uppercase.
you can follow Wanza at the other fat boy on
Follow
Twitter.
that nigga. Fat boy.
Man.
I need
Follow
to
the
go
other
follow
fat
Wanza
boy.
has some good content on YouTube, man. He's got this game channel
nigga,
started
thank
up,
you,
bruh.
nigga, thank you.
Hey, man, you know I plug you in anytime.
Oh, and the
You know, homie.
what are they called, bruh? The
Talking about the
videos.
AMVs?
Oh yeah, and
The
the
AMVs,
man.
AMVs.
Fuck with
Check
the
that shit out,
animes.
man.
He do those too.
All right, it's the A Bro Podcast. We out.
Peace.